Rise and shine every Sunday morning from 10 a.m. to noon with DJ J, Miss Mello, and Lady D on The Outlet.
Yep. Good morning to ya.
We in the building.
We really, really, really are. And DJ J just set it off right.
Yeah, because that's how you got to start off when you got who you got in the building. AC Sativa.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on, homie?
Hey, I can see myself. I'm on TV.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, family.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I love it.
So
needs no introduction. That's
right?
For sure.
The host.
The host.
Make sure you add them quotes.
That's it.
No
the
doubt.
host.
You know what I'm saying? Please don't leave the quotes out.
I love it. I love it. I'm super excited about you hanging out with us today.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
This man right here is the voice of the club out here. You know what I mean? Like, this is the voice of the club. So you've probably heard him while you've been getting your two-step on, drunk, falling to the bathroom,
or getting your stumble on.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's the man right there.
Remembering the voice the next morning. Exactly. Exactly. So you've got a fellow Libra in the house.
I'm not Libra
today. No, wait. You're not Libra.
No, I'm Virgo.
I was thinking about Nice Jones.
He wants to block Jones off the.
Yeah. What's up?
Let's see if we can get that going real quick.
What's up with
I'm
the
not
battle?
dealing with Nice Jones this morning.
Not this morning.
Yeah. I was already talking to him on the way over here. So
Jones is probably drinking some real caffeinated coffee, about to go in on you
with a blazer on.
He's a blazer. Right. You know what? No.
Nice Jones, what up?
Nice Jones. All right. So we're gonna get into horoscopes. Do you still like to go out and party hard for your birthday? And is it your birthday week or month?
Oh man, listen, it's usually a month. To answer your question, I really don't. But I get forced into celebrate my own birthday. So
I bet
you like
folks
want
to celebrate your birthday.
Normally I hit out somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So, but I didn't this year. So we did do some more drinking than I'd like to on my birthday. I got to a point where I want to reflect on my birthday. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sit back with a nice little mixed drink and enjoy everything up until this point. So
that's what's up. Yeah,
I didn't accomplish that this year though. Maybe next year. It's always next year.
All right. Well, at least you still got it in you.
Right? You know what I mean? For real.
Maybe next year.
Right. And AC Sativa in the house today.
In the building.
To take our names off of that drop and just put you on it.
Stop it.
We're gonna take one of those that you just did and keep it if you don't mind, so we can replay it.
We'll do one after.
Let's get it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Henny in the building too.
Henny has joined us now.
Oh my goodness. I am thoroughly convinced that I now have a drinking problem. And I want to thank everybody at the outlet for helping me see that. It's like,
good. You know what I'm saying? Admitting it is the first step.
Meetings,
you know what I mean? Admitting it is the first step.
Let us know.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned that.
Welcome to the club.
Right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the outlet.
I think anybody that has shown up at our show kind of had that. Had to have that moment with themselves.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because this is not the first time we kill a bottle on air, let me tell you.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I ain't got nothing to do today, right? Except give away some tickets. So make sure y'all grab that number at the top of the screen right there. Text ENVY if you're trying to win those 2 free entries to the pre-Thanksgiving bash featuring DJ ENVY at Main Gate, Easy, DJ Book Nasty, and I'm your host AC Sativa. We at the outlet, baby.
It's going down.
It's
going down for real.
It is.
Shout out to everybody in the live style. I see you. London in the lab. What up, though?
AC.
What's up?
What we like the most about coming here is getting to know just a little bit more about you.
A little bit.
Just a little bit more. Let them get a little personal with you.
Okay.
So my number one question, obviously, is just how did you get to this point? How did you know that this was it for you? Because it just fits so well.
I don't know. To be honest with you, it was just kind of something that I don't know. I was headed in one direction. Like, I met Mello. I was rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And when I met you and I was rapping, I knew I didn't want to rap. You know what I mean? And it wasn't about about making songs and things like that. It was more of like a money thing. I've always had like a business mind. You know what I mean? And like if you look at the business model for trying to make it in rap, it's like you pay money out to go to the studio, you pay money out to press up your stuff, you pay money to have it on iTunes, all this kind of crazy stuff. At what point do you recoup? When's the money come back?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
exactly.
I have a real big problem with when the money don't come back. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
It don't rest well with me. So, once you start going to these shows and you see the promoters, they book you, you bring all your people out. And I'm probably giving too much game here. You bring all your people out.
Drop it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You bring all your people out, and then, they go home with the bag, and, you just kind of go home with your dream. And I wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean? So I was like, look, man, I'm going to get on the faster pace of the money. So I got into this promotion game, and then, it's, to answer your question, the hosting thing kind of came. I was over there where everybody goes, a place called Rojo's. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. What up, though?
Yeah, and I got to give it to
shout out to Rania.
Rania, yeah, no doubt.
Give an opportunity.
Yo, in a real way.
Yeah.
So, it was my man DJ L Perfects. You know what I mean? My man L Perfects.
LP, what up, though?
He's been
I
on
need
our
a good
show.
DJ.com.
I don't know what he call himself nowadays because he got money now. You know what I mean?
Bougie?
Just to get
I
money.
call him Bougie.
Yeah, no doubt. He might have changed his name to a symbol or something right now. He got so much money. But no, we was in Rojo's one night, and I'll never forget it. Rough Riders was in there. All the Rough Riders was in there. They was having some kind of event. And not that Rough Riders was dry, they was lit, you know what I mean? But it was missing something. So LP was like, yo, take the mic, say something. And I'm like, what you want me to say? He was like, I don't know, say something. And then, in that moment, this whole the host thing was born. So after that, it's the whole business model of branding yourself and getting people to believe in you enough to hire you and pay you some money to do something that you like to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the host is a very important component in a party. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, to me,
it's the difference between whether or not I'm as hype as I could be. You know what I mean? Like the music is, of course, I feel like the DJ and the host, that's like that's it. You know what I mean?
I say it all the time.
But I feel like you were the one that showed that, like that
made
stepped
it cool
up
to, be
to
a
the
host.
plate. Because I had the privilege of doing that when I was younger, but definitely not on that scale at all. It's a little bit easier when you're a girl, and really, why you got the job. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Mm-hmm. But when I've been following you, today's the first time I get to meet you in person, but I've been following you, and I'm like, man, he makes you want to go. You don't even look at the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lineup is going to be good, but you're excited because of the experience that you're giving folks.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no doubt. So, I mean, and I'll help you out with that one too. So, once I started doing it, I was like, what's my value add? Like, how do I sell myself? How do I go to a business?
True.
Let me see. I'm drinking this Henny, so it's a little warm.
Yeah.
How do I go? Jay just
no,
opened up a window.
Hey, I just gave him you didn't see me give him the nod. I was like, yeah.
Wait. Let's take a quick intermission.
My temperature is now on Henny now.
Cups up. Anybody that's out there right now, if you got yours, it could be coffee. It's all right.
My temperature is now on Henny.
Come on, Jay.
Throw up some pictures of some Henny. I know you got it.
Come on, let's do it. Red cups somewhere. Yeah.
Owlet, Sativa, Thanksgiving Eve Bash, Main Gate, DJ Envy, Book Nasty. What up, though? What up, Easy?
So
what up,
how did you make yourself marketable? How did you say I'm the host you want on that stage?
Doubt. So I had to streamline it. Like, so how am I going to convince people to hire me and pay me some money to yell and scream on a mic all night, right? So, so listen, here's my business model, man, and you can have it. You know what I mean? It's so if you hire me to come into your nightclub or your wedding or whatever it is that you need a host for, right? Mainly in a business standpoint, I'm gonna sell your business, right? I'm gonna make sure people tip your bartenders. I'm gonna make sure people feel like they need to buy more bottles. I'm never calling myself a promoter. I'm the host, and the reason why I'm the host is a promoter's gonna get you there, right?
Right.
My job is to make sure you come back, right? When you're there, you're gonna feel like a rock star. You're gonna feel like like my man said one time, you're gonna feel like Mitch, you know what I mean, and paid in full. You know what I mean? When it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah, no doubt. When I say your name, you know what I mean, you gonna feel like $1 billion. You know what I mean? And that's my job. And I get a satisfaction out of that. I like to see people have fun. I like to see people having a good time.
You look out from the stage.
Doubt. That's important.
You posted something that said that can't lose attitude will sometimes
come off
as rude. Explain that, because you know what, people have that. They don't know how to separate, feeling. Basically, if you're confident, it doesn't mean that you're cocky. You get what I'm saying? And actually, it's okay to be a little cocky sometimes.
Hey, if you're really trying to do some serious winning, I think that's kind of in the form.
Word.
It is. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I call it extra confidence.
Extra confidence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it doesn't have to necessarily cross over to cockiness.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's got to be extra.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What happened? That statement means a lot. It means some folks felt some kind of way, which you kind of like. What did you experience in trying to separate yourself from the average?
Anytime I post something like that, I'm talking to myself, right? So when I say something like that, I basically mean like I'm really built off energy. You know what I mean? Like energy is my religion. So you can have a dream or a plan, and there's always going to be a naysayers. There's going to be people telling you like, yeah, I guess it's a good idea. You know what I mean? All that kind of good stuff, right? Yeah. But once you get to a point where, I'm going to go a little off track. Once you get to a point where you love yourself enough that you have ultimate confidence in yourself, you start shutting stuff like that down.
Because everything that you want to do is what you want to do.
Right. And it can come off really raw and mellow. I know you like that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I know you feel that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you be like, oh, okay, well, I'm about to do this, this, and this, and then you got people like, yeah, okay, we'll see what happens.
You know what I say to that?
What's up?
I'm about to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Uh-huh.
You say watch?
No, I say I'm about to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know if you should do that. I'm about to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, no doubt. Right. And however you feel or whatever you think about that situation has no bearing on me whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to get done what I feel like needs to get done. So that's all that's about. You know what I mean? And
That's
I want other people to feel like that, man. Don't feel like you got to... you got to be verified by somebody else.
You don't need validation.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, man. No
so let me ask you this. Give me 3 do's and don'ts.
Ooh.
Or give me a do or give me a don't.
Take your notepads and your pens.
Of hosting,
Do's and don'ts of hosting, right?
Yeah.
A don't, we'll start out with a don't. Listen, if you're going to be a host, what's most important is you have to understand who you're hosting. All right, so don't come in there and not know who you hosting for.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. A do is practice. You know what I mean? Like
definitely.
Here goes a quick AC Sativa fact. I practice what I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like my lady will tell you, we driving down to Philly, I turn the radio all the way up and I go off sometimes. You know what I mean? And for her, it's annoying, but I'm purging my brain and I'm reaching into parts where I get things and I'm like, wow, I'm using that Saturday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I practice, you know what I mean? I don't just, have a couple drinks and then go grab the mic and just start saying whatever. There is some practice involved. Just in anything that you're going to make money in and want to be good at. You know what I mean? You're going to have to put some hours in. Another don't is don't ever think you're bigger than what's going on. All right.
Emphasize.
And that's that remaining humble thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just got done. It might sound a little contradictory, but I just got done talking about having ultimate confidence. But ultimate confidence doesn't mean that you walking around feeling like you better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's a side to hosting, like the other night. I had a guy come to me and he was like, yo, it was like my sister's birthday. Can you please shout out my sister's birthday? And then on the flip side, he was like, yo, and this happens all the time to me. This happens all the time. And then on the flip side, he was like, yo, my dad passed like 3 years ago this day type of thing too. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, can you shout out my dad? Yeah, I'm gonna shout out your dad, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, because he was in a moment right there and he was, he's got some happiness and he's got some sadness, right? And for whatever that moment in time was, he came to me to help him out with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm gonna do that. Y'all have no idea.
He's gonna talk about that,
No
so
but that's memorable. That's making memories, and I think that's what hosts tend to do. When I walk in the club, I tell Jay all the time, like I don't even like being shouted out,
Right.
but I remember it. You know what I mean? Like
Too
I get
bad.
like I know. You know?
Too bad.
And I used to get like,
as soon as she walks through the door, it
no
happens.
so I'd be like, oh man.
When I see that mohawk, you getting it.
Yeah, no, I already know.
You know what, AC?
The business.
What you bringing that up made me think about a question that I had the last time when you were answering about your statement. I feel like that's what stands you apart. It makes you a leader as well.
Yeah.
When you have walked through some pavement that hasn't been walked through often enough, because we don't have a host. You're
Right.
the host. Like
Right.
that, literally, that signifies what you've done, the work that you've put in.
Right.
But the fact that you are like, you know what, learn from what I'm doing, or sharing the do's and don'ts, like you asking those questions, that puts you on a different level. You're not just a host, you're also a leader. And you want folks to learn, you know, and inspire folks. That's a whole different. You said you got into it because of the money and everything, but really it seems like you also put your heart into it because of the fact that you want them to also grow and learn themselves.
If you're gonna try to do something, if you're gonna do anything, you gotta. I think everybody should be that way. You should always put everything you got into it. You know what I mean? There's no, half stepping on any of that type of thing. You know
I gotta know.
What's up?
Biggest audience, biggest stage. Tell
that's
me,
easy.
like the out of body experience.
I get a lot of out of body experiences
can't
because I really be
imagine.
into it some nights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Boog and them can tell you that we have a lot of moments out of body experience. But biggest crowd is without a doubt PPNL.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3,000 plus. That's loud on stage. I never heard 3,000 plus yell at me, so that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other question?
Biggest crowd,
Biggest
just
crowd,
the biggest
PPNL.
out of body. I guess you meet
Out-of-body
celebrities.
experience.
I've seen you, hang out with folks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a real big celebrity person.
No,
I was gonna
I'm
say
not.
that because
I'm not.
When I met him, I never seen any type of like, oh, that's so and so in the building, or that come
Yeah.
off of him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I think that's because when I looked at him, when I first met him, I recognized the star power.
for sure.
You know what I mean? Once you recognize the star power with an individual, you know that they're not going to be that excited when they meet other people because they're stars too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
for sure.
Yo, people always be like, yo, come on, you want to take a picture with so-and-so? And I'm like, I'm
No
cool.
doubt.
Like,
Yo,
if I get it, I'm
recently
good. But if
stopped
I
taking
don't, I'm
pictures.
good.
I've
The
recently
celebrity-
stopped taking pictures, man. I
Yeah,
really
you know,
have,
The
man.
So-
celebrity aspect for me is just inspiration. Just like you, to me, are someone that I was excited to meet. That you give me motivation and
Wow, that's dope.
inspiration.
Thank
So you coming, across another person that has gotten to that level, it's because they worked
Right.
hard. It's because and if they're humble, then you feed off of that. You get to
no
walk
doubt,
away
no
with
doubt,
some
no
energy.
doubt. Yeah, oh, make no mistake about it.
Not
I
on
do
some
see-
old like I need an autograph.
but
That's
but
cool
you know,
too. I mean, that's cool
That's
too.
cool too.
It's
but
just some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Gravitate to that, and some people don't.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't, and make no mistake about it. I respect everybody's
Yeah.
hustle. If you got booked at Main Gate or wherever else, you did something to get there, and I respect that.
Facts.
You probably doing something better than I am, right at that point in time. So, but I don't go too crazy off this celebrity thing. I got some people that I respect out there. Like I'm real big on legends. Like I only been starstruck twice in my life, right? And the one was Mike Tyson.
Woo.
And then when Redman came to the city. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
that's
So,
what's up.
no doubt.
Because where you from?
Jersey.
Yeah, I
all
know.
day.
I know. I'm just wanting
Yeah.
people to know. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that too.
Jersey,
I was trolling.
right? You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah. 973 908 732. What's good?
Hey, gang, gang.
609.
Jersey gang in the building.
All the way up. No
You
doubt.
mentioned the PPNL Center. That show was ridiculous. It
Historic,
was big.
epic.
It is historic.
Don't let them lie to you. Historic.
Talk
epic.
about
Make
that,
no
though.
mistake
Yeah, you
about
know.
that.
Talk about that though.
PPNL was a beautiful thing, man, and not for nothing. I only hear a small percent tell me that it wasn't. You know what I mean? You a small percent of it. That was
Yeah.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Jay was in the building.
Oh yeah, I was.
I was recovering from surgery, so I sent my stepdaughter and my niece. I sent them.
I
They
love
was
it.
there. You
No,
know?
PPNL is
Rapping.
dope, and I'm gonna tell you why PPNL was dope, right? So even if you weren't impressed by the numbers or anything like that, which is stupid
Which
too.
I was gonna
you know
say.
what I mean? That's stupid too.
Shame on you.
It was the first of something, right? So there's a bar set where if you have any complaints or you have any thoughts, or you should have did this and you should have did that, the bar's been set. You can go out and do it now. You know what I mean? Like, that door's been open.
You can't say it's never
still
been
open.
done.
The door is still open.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's open. Nobody closed it.
Well, sometimes people don't like people that do things that they feel incapable of doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that causes a lot of hate sometimes.
That takes us back to that conversation that we just had earlier, man. You know what I mean? Where that can't lose attitude might come off rude. That's exactly. You know what I mean?
Because I mean, when you put yourself in a position like you do, where I could do whatever I want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, grab the mic, say something.
Happen.
Oh, what you want me to say? Say whatever. Now, all of a sudden, fast forward, where are we at now?
Word.
AC Sativa, the host.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Where somebody else might have been like, nah,
and feel intimidated.
Opportunities,
right.
Man.
Don't get mad at the host.
Breaking through the doors.
What you gonna do with those opportunities?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you follow other hosts? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I started Liquid Entertainment with my cousin, I made him host. Like, I was like, yo, host. Like, you know what I mean? And he was hosting. He learned from his host up there in Michigan and everything like that. So when he brought his skill down here, he was kind of like, oh, I don't know. I never did this. And it was kind of like the same type of story. And
I do.
You know?
And I don't just follow like hosts. I also follow like announcers too. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let me tell you something, right?
Okay.
So, let me see. If you go back to when the Bulls was playing, right, in the Jordan era, whenever they would introduce Michael Jordan, like I was off how they would introduce Michael Jordan. I even know in my heart. And at 6'6" from North Carolina, Michael.
And they'd be like, dun, 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 dun. You remember the music in the background? Yeah. See, I remember that part.
See, the theatrics, that's you know what I mean? Everything that's involved, I always got off on that.
That's
so
amazing.
there's a little bit of Marv Albert in what I do too. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
What's up? My man that introduces damn, I'm the worst right now. That introduces the
boxers.
The boxers. Buffer. Jimmy Buffer.
Listen.
Jimmy Buffer too. You know what I mean? So yeah, I pull from everywhere. I won't lie to you and say that I just
Jimmy
be out
Buffer
here
is like
freestyling.
pronunciation. I always remember him being able to pronunciate everything clearly.
That's important. Listen, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? And they gotta hear you too. It's loud. You in the club. You know, there's some technical aspects.
Mood.
Yeah, no doubt. There's some technical aspects to it that you know, shout out to Book Nasty. He's helped me out a lot on that. Just making sure my levels are good and make sure I sound the same over there that I do over there and all of that's very important. There's work that goes into it without a doubt. If you want to have a top echelon experience in hosting.
Yeah.
And it's not for everybody.
No, for sure.
You know, like every craft is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
For sure.
And I have to step in and say that because
some folks just think because they're the life of the party at home that they could rock a 3,000 you know what I'm saying? People crowd. Like, no, because like he just said, he mentioned.
You got to practice.
Right.
You got to practice. You got to, you know, hone in on your craft. You know what I mean? I believe that everything has a certain person that's going to do it to the higher level than anybody else.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes the host can ruin the party.
Sure.
In my opinion. You know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah,
So
you seen it? Could have crashed.
I mean, people have asked me, hey, Mello, you know, you rap and everything like that. Why don't you host? No. How about that?
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I'm not
That's
a host.
not what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
like
and I
what's
only
your
rap for
superpower,
fun
man? Yeah,
right
no
now.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
But
a
at the end of the
shame.
day,
It's a shame.
I told my cousin, I had my cousin laughing because I say, yo, if I host, I'm gonna be rapping. Like, it's not gonna be a host. I'm just gonna be rapping the songs, doing the ad libs, and it's not gonna be a hosting experience. It's gonna sound like I'm doing karaoke.
You're gonna end up
or something.
spitting.
Right.
You know?
right.
It's gonna turn into a whole different experience.
A whole nother, you know what I mean?
Pardon me real quick. Hey, Jay, do you got one little, two little? Do you got that?
Ah, come on, man.
No, come on. Do you have that somewhere?
The instrumental?
No, the song.
about my song?
Yeah, please run that.
I
We
got
running that before we get out. I need that. That's the only thing in my ass. That's the only thing in my ass today. I need that.
Well, we're
man.
asking a lot from you, so we're gonna make sure we give you that one thing. Let's
Easy,
keep
what
track.
up, though?
Let's keep track. That phone number. I'm starting to see some texts. Texts
we got
come
a text.
through.
We got a text come
Keep
through.
track. Share the video.
Once
We're trying. What we trying to do for the folks with this number?
We giving away 2 tickets to the pre-Thanksgiving bash featuring DJ Envy, brought to you by DJ Book, Nasty and Easy. I'll be your host that evening. My name AC Sativa. If you don't know me already, we're going to have some fun. We giving those away. Make sure you text Envy to the phone number. Text Envy to the phone number. It's going down.
It's in the top right
no
corner.
idea. You got. Let me tell you something right now. You have
Good morning,
our
Keisha.
Facebook Live on fire.
Sha, I see you.
It is on fire.
It's a lot of love on there, man.
It is a lot of love.
Honestly, I get.
And you know what's crazy? I'm actually coming out. Like I'm coming out Wednesday. Like I'm coming out to party
out there.
I was gonna say,
like,
if I'm not working, I'm there too.
Yeah, I'm coming out.
Guess who we bring?
Come on out.
For sure.
Hennessy.
You and Henny? That's your plus one?
Henny coming through.
Jay's plus one is Henny. Miss Henny.
Yeah, I'm coming through. You know what I mean? And I don't,
Shout out everybody on the check-in, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they rock it.
A lot of love. I get a lot of love in the city, man. It's so hard to give it back, man, because it's so much. But I'll never quit, man.
Oh, you know what? I love that about you. I love that. Even though you've obviously set a standard, okay, a high standard, I also see that you still show a lot of love.
Yeah,
You're still here. You could still see AC Sativa right here, even though you've rocked stages outside of the zip code. You're still right here.
I've been fortunate enough, to do that. No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
it's always love with Sativa. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? If you know this guy,
this is the people.
Yo, that's where you reset. Do you feel that way? I feel like
it's going down Wednesday, Thanksgiving
Eve. You can travel wherever you want, but your reset, your charge, that comes from like your people. Like when you know that they believe.
And listen, I'm a people watcher too, right? So I'm that guy when I'm walking down the street. Like, once again, I feed off energy, man. I know when that guy's having a bad day. I know when she's having a wonderful day. You know, I feel all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, I try to use that when I'm in the club, too. You know what I mean? So,
Word
up.
Let's take another shot, and then we're going to talk about some Thanksgiving stuff, because Thanksgiving is coming up.
That's Bell. Bell, go back to sleep.
I want to talk about that
Easy,
too.
go back to sleep.
I want to talk about that real quick because while you pouring the shots, go ahead.
I already poured them.
Oh, already been
they ready to
go.
What?
So listen, the outlet, they don't even mix the Henny. They just give it to you straight. They don't give you Red Bull, apple juice.
My sister told me. My sister told me. Miss Mello said she said it's a disgrace. She said if you mix anything with this, you violate.
So you don't do that.
I got to pour her a shot because she took it before hours.
Easy them know I don't even drink Henny, but
AC, you told them to take pictures with what they're drinking.
And I haven't seen anything yet.
Come on now.
Yo, Easy, you taking a shot or what?
I know Easy taking a shot.
You taking a shot or
I know
what?
Easy taking a shot. Stop playing.
You never know what you're gonna get if you send us a picture tagged with us
no doubt.
and the drink. Come on now.
You trying to win if you trying to win some
Henny
free
for lunch?
entry into this thing, you know what I mean? Take a picture of that Henny shot right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, we're gonna do cheers up. Everybody with their glasses up, your coffee cup, whatever you got. Irish, you got Irish coffee.
We're gonna do shots with everybody that's taking shots with us. Jay gonna give us like 1 or 2 joints.
Yes,
and we come right back.
And
we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we gotta do.
We'll see what kind of requests we got. Let me goodness gracious.
He said, "Goodness gracious!" before he took that
Easy.
shot.
I'm gonna be in the building. Definitely getting Henny wasted.
Easy, what up? Yeah, Wednesday we Henny wasted. You already know what it is.
Hey, Jug, I heard you drinking Henny, man. I knew it was coming.
We're gonna do what? 2 tracks. AC we're gonna keep AC's mic on.
Well, you too,
because you're good. Yeah, I stay quiet because I just talk.
Easy say you ain't finished your shot.
You know what?
Easy, you better stop, man.
You know what?
Easy know all my tricks, man. He be watching me while we working, man.
You know what?
Leave me alone.
Let's go.
You guys are listening to the outlet. Stay tuned. Don't lose us. Share the video. We're about to give those tickets out to the Thanksgiving Eve bash.
Yeah, going down. DJ Envy Wednesday night. DJ Book Nasty Easy. I'm your host that night. AC Sativa, baby.
Yeah.
Check.
AC was like, "Oh my gosh, we're almost done." I'm like, "I know. I could do this all day."
Yeah, no doubt. I could do this all day.
We can stay live for a little bit after the show.
Word. The people stay with us.
We just won't be on air.
They stay with us. I ain't got nothing to do.
You know,
I gotta go to work at 10.
We just won't be on air.
You know, I'm with that.
Exactly.
But they'll stay with us live.
Let's go.
They will stay with us live.
We're giving them a preview of what's going down.
We still got a quarter tank of gas.
I came here for a reason. I came here to turn up, man.
And the liquor store is open, so
and the liquor store's open.
I can make it happen. Whatever we're gonna do.
Lorena, what up?
What we gonna make it to?
Thank goodness I don't gotta go to work till 10 p.m.
You know what?
Listen, I think
I
want to
ask my mans though. Go ahead. The tickets,
right? I think we should give homage to the ticket winner. Do we have a winner?
Who we got?
Chaser. Her name is Chaser.
Hey.
Chaser.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Jay, drop the music. Drop the music.
She don't
drop
even
the music.
know what she about
drop
to
the
get
music. Yo, Chaser, I hope you ready for what's going down Wednesday night. That's that pre-Thanksgiving bash featuring DJ Envy at Main Gate Nightclub, Allentown, USA. I am your host that night, AC Sativa, brought to you by Easy and DJ Boog Nasty.
Woo!
Woo! Hey.
And the outlet's gonna be in the building too. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that night.
You really can't.
It's going down.
You really can't. Wherever you turn, it's just gonna be a good night.
Might have to drink some Hennessy. I don't even know.
This is the pre to the pre. This right here is the pre
for
party
sure.
to the party.
Yeah, that's how I
We're
go.
setting our level of tolerance.
Yeah, no
we're
doubt.
setting the tolerance level up.
So we'll be fine that night.
You ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm excited.
in a real way.
Yeah. Listen, Thanksgiving is coming up, AC.
What's up?
Tell me what you do. What's your tradition? Where you go? Tell me about Thanksgiving to you.
That's a tough one. So, you know, Thanksgiving is kind of new, right? It's not what it was when I was a kid. You know what I mean? This is a tough one. Thanksgiving is no, it is.
It's changed.
It's changed, you know, and as you grow through life, you know, things change, and you know, whether you like it or not, you know what I mean, you kind of have to just kind of set into what you have and make the best of it. But you know, it's you know, Thanksgiving is every day for me. You know, just like my birthday is every day for me. Christmas is every day for me. You know, being thankful and you know, taking care of people that love you and people that don't love you, making sure they still good too. That's a holiday every day. You know what I mean? So.
You know what feels good? Taking care of people that don't appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what?
I'd
be like, you
Isn't
know
that
what?
weird?
If you really want to win out here, yeah, man.
I'm just saying that feels good.
Everybody.
I feel that way because
good.
you know what? Those are the people that need it the most.
It feels good. When
They
they don't,
need it the
when
most.
they don't appreciate you, you get like a sense of weird appreciation.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense, but it does.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what? I'm still doing good.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
Like,
doubt. Yo, giving is like air, man. It
Yeah,
should be everywhere. It
you
don't
can't-
have a
I can't
taste,
breathe
it
without
don't
it.
have a
That's a
sight.
fact.
Yeah, you
It
know
doesn't
what I
have a cost.
Right.
You understand? Because
Right.
holidays nowadays are becoming commercialized. They're
Becoming.
starting
I think
Black.
it's there.
AC.
It's there. Yeah,
they are
it's there.
starting Black Friday at 5 p.m., bro.
Right.
Who is doing the bell? Who's doing the
people
bell?
are still putting the cheese
my
on the
little brother.
mac.
That's
People
my
are
guy.
still
Well,
putting
hang on,
cheese
hang on,
on the
Busy, what up, though?
macaroni
Hang
at
on, check
5
this out, though.
p.m.
Check this out there. There's no longer a Thanksgiving holiday anymore. If you go to the mall, the tree is up, right? If you go to Target, it's nothing but Christmas stuff. You can't even go buy
They
a
had
turkey
it up
to
by
hang up right now
September
on your door.
But you know
already.
what's so crazy though? I mean, this is a whole nother show, but when we break down what Thanksgiving really is about, you know what I mean? I'm glad that we are taking something that was so tragic because it wasn't something that we should be celebrating.
Let's talk about it.
truth.
Talk about it.
truth.
But we're taking something that was so tragic and we're making it about being grateful. You know what I mean? So grateful for having food, having things like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no doubt.
Where do you go?
It's important to know the meaning about it. But
what's your favorite dish?
my favorite dish.
Good question. Food. I'm about to get hungry.
Yeah, my favorite dish
We have
is,
nothing to absorb this Hennessy. We got to think this out better next time.
for real.
My
Have some
favorite dish
bagels.
is the classics, right?
Yeah.
You know, yo, God rest my mom, man. She's the greatest ever when it came to that Thanksgiving thing. You know what I mean? It's my mama, so I'm
Rest
always
in
say
heaven,
that,
mama.
right? But you know, you gotta have them yams on that thing. You need them collard greens on that thing. I need
Yes.
them green beans on that thing.
Talk to him.
Yeah, I like it all, man. Them peas, that potato
Like he's
salad,
hosting right
that
now.
turkey. You know what I mean? Yo, what was the song that came out? Like,
Jay's in church.
Yeah, all that.
Green,
You have
tomatoes,
that?
potatoes.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
In a real way, man. Yeah, I need
Rob,
that.
what up, though?
I need that.
That was the best song ever.
Yeah, well, I still listen to it. I
seriously.
listen to it like it's a
What's up,
song.
Rock? What's up, cuz? I
think
love
that-
you.
That song gonna stick for a good 50 years, I think.
Yo.
Man.
Yeah,
Every
yo.
Thanksgiving for the
Yes,
next
for
49
real.
Yes.
years.
'Cause I'm ready to share it all the time.
Yeah, that's like
Yo,
it.
and when you hear it, you get hungry.
Right?
I was just
You
gonna
be
say
thinking about it
that's
like,
your
okay, I got
shopping
beans,
list. That is your shopping list. Like, what's
It's
the
real.
menu?
It's real.
Walk
Bum.
around with your phone in aisle 4 like,
If y'all
yeah,
live with us, we gonna go for a little longer. We gonna go for a little longer on live, right?
AC,
Yeah,
I'm with
we gonna mess
AC,
around.
What's up,
do you show up with the Tupperware dough?
Yeah, I don't cook, right? So, yeah, I'm not the
He
new
does.
millennium man. I'm not the new millennium
If he doesn't
man.
cook, he shows up with the Tupperware.
I-
This dinner
Yo,
tomorrow.
Put it out there.
Yeah, I'm lying actually. I could cook some banging ramen noodles. Yo, come see me. You know
You
what
know
I mean?
what?
And outside of
Do
that,
you put hot sauce in it?
Yes.
My
I
kids
like
put
to
hot
spice
sauce in the ramen noodles.
Yes.
I can't do that.
Listen,
Oh, my kids.
I'm a traditional ramen
but no, you know what I
noodles
do?
person. Sule, what up, though?
So because I don't cook, I'll put a nice check on some food. I'll show up with something real nice. You know what I mean? I'm the guy that show up with that jerk chicken. You know what I mean? Them oxtails or something like that.
That he didn't make.
Stop it.
It was a thought that counts.
Hey, but if I bought it, I made it.
That's right. Like, yo, that's true. He gets to take credit for that.
Listen, if I pay money for it, you not about to tell me I ain't cook it. You know what I mean? Like,
Man,
I bought the rights to it.
It's better than showing up with nothing.
Talk about it, right? And I won't do that.
Who has that person that shows up with nothing eating the most?
Man,
Everybody does.
Everybody.
You know that always happens. You know that always happens. They show up with nothing.
But I did see a meme on Facebook today. It was very funny. It was like you have to have 3 to 5 years of experience and 2 references to make the mac and cheese. And I agree with that. I agree with that. If you don't have some years put in and some references, I'm not eating your mac and cheese.
Wait, the references. References is the most important part.
Don't even get mad. Like, don't even get mad.
The references is the most important.
And why is that? And why is that?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you if your potato salad went right. Because I think out of everything, the potato salad, seriously,
you know why you gotta tell them? Because if you don't tell them now, you're gonna get that same potato salad in the next holiday and next year.
It's about you.
You gotta do something about that, right?
Benefit.
You gotta step up for the culture and make sure they don't come back with that potato salad next year.
Don't come back here with that purple potato salad.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say.
Yeah.
No doubt.
The references is cool, but it depends on where it comes from. You know, because some people just don't have a good taste. They be like, "Oh, you can eat that macaroni and cheese; it's really good," and I'm like, "No, it's not.
It's not." Yeah, no
like
doubt.
I take.
And you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because when they eat it, they're like in heaven.
You don't want to.
But that's heaven for them
because they spend money. Exactly, they spend money.
Wait,
to put
but
it
you
together.
know their kids are like, "Oh, mom making that."
Not always.
I want auntie's mac and cheese.
But they might like it though because that's all they.
But I didn't have no other choice, right?
Exactly.
But you can't have good.
But it's not what I'm used to.
And then go back to it.
Yeah. So when I come through, I'm coming through like a job application. I need
but
references.
Can I ask a question?
All that.
What's up?
Why is the one that can't make the potato salad right the one that's always available to make it?
Yeah,
because the ones that cook
they need a therapist.
The ones that cannot cook the best are the ones that are like, I got this, I got that, and I'm like, let other folks assign that to you because that's where the references comes from.
You know,
well, I think that once we know that, then we have to step up.
Yeah, those are side conversations.
We gotta take charge and be like,
yo, that's
we're
when
gonna make it.
That's when you get somebody by the elbow. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mello, let me talk.
You know
what?
what?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You gotta have a meeting.
I don't want to embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me?
You lie.
You gotta do side questions.
Yeah,
you gotta do side conversations.
Elbow
talk. I'm gonna call it elbow talk. You grab him by the elbow and you just pull him.
I like that. That's when you lie and be like, you know, it was you, but you be like, yeah, somebody said that.
That's how you start the
potato salad was lacking some salt.
And somebody said that. Somebody said that.
No, you gas him. You gas him. Like, listen, I like it. I like when you make it.
I think it's amazing.
I like it.
I can't with y'all.
Word on the street.
Yeah.
Wait.
They was talking about your stuff, and that ain't right, and they don't appreciate what you do. You know what I mean? So don't do that. You know what I mean?
AC, you giving too much. Somebody had that conversation with you, and they're like,
"Oh, you can have it. It's all for free. It's all for free."
I feel like that conversation starts like, I love you, right?
I'm just saying.
It's elbow talk. Use elbow talk all holiday season this year. Let's go.
Elbow talk. I love it. Elbow talk.
Yeah,
So what are you most thankful for, AC?
Oh, man, I'm thankful for life, man. You know what I mean? Because if I can't wake up and breathe, the beautiful air that God gives us, then I can't do anything that I do every day, man. You know what I mean? I just wish there was more hours in the day. That's all.
Oh, don't you feel that way?
More hours in the day. Yeah, no doubt.
I hear you.
Doubt.
On a Sunday, I feel that way because we give so much to the people, and I take so much. I'm like, I want to feed off of that, like over and over and over again. You know?
Yo, at the end of the day, like, once again, I keep talking about as I get older, right? And it is what it is. But as I get older, anytime I come into a situation with somebody, if they ask me for help or any kind of, I come on as a consultant or something like that. If I touch your brand in some kind of way, if I touch your life in some kind of way, I just want you to be better after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm still working
on there's no dollar
like
amount on that or anything like that.
I'm still working on doing that and not getting the appreciation from it.
Yeah, no,
It's so hard though.
doubt.
You know what I mean? Like you can put somebody on.
That's a
you
growth
can put
thing, and
somebody
you work
on
it every day. That's a growth thing. You work on it every day.
You can put
But if
somebody
you gonna
on,
give,
and they might
it's
not
gotta
come back and
from
be like,
nothing. It's gotta
Sativa
come
put
from
me
nothing.
on.
Yeah.
They might not, and
No,
I'm
that-
still
you
dealing
know
with
what,
that.
though?
You know what I mean? You mean people I put on?
I'm gonna tell you.
People on, man.
It took me a while to get over that kind of stuff.
It's
Don't worry
hard.
about
No,
it.
I'm not. I'm still
AC,
working on it.
AC, I'm with you, and I'm
first
with
step
you
right there.
too, and I'm with you too, Miss Mello, because I do feel that way. But you know what makes us special? The ones that want to give energy like that, what makes us special is that we just always feel like compelled to do so, which means that it just runs through our body. So it don't matter. This is what I tell my folks. I say, you know what? You could do with it what you want. I
Right.
put it there.
Yeah, I do.
You get it?
everything.
You know what I'm
I do
saying?
all mine like
I
that.
planted the seed. If you want to give it some sunlight, if you want to water it, if you want
Right.
to talk
Yeah,
to
no
it and
doubt.
make it grow,
No doubt.
then you go ahead and do so. Listen, a plant, somebody will give you a little bud, the spider plant. Somebody can cut a little piece off of that and give it to you. Then that can grow into a huge.
If you water it.
If you water it, if you
Definitely.
give it the
If you water
sunlight.
it. Yeah.
But you know what? You have done your part by just planting the seed. Here you go.
Yeah.
This is your stem.
I'm
And
laughing
then
at people on live.
you know, I know. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the people that are on
People on
live.
live, you know
I know,
what I'm
because
saying?
you know what, we can go on and on,
Shout out
and
to
that's why we're
Jen.
gonna
I
hang
see
out.
you.
Stay with us, 'cause that's why we're
HBIC,
gonna
what
hang
up,
out
though?
after this, because we got so much to talk about. We want to enlighten the people, and that is valuable. That
Yo,
is
A lot of real
invaluable.
real
guys
quick,
on the
let's-
check-in
let's-
right now. Shout out
Hold on.
Rotten.
Okay.
Rotten, what's good, brother?
Yeah.
I love you too, my
dude.
guy.
I love him.
Let's wind it down real quick. 94.9 exclusive radio.
Yes.
You know, this is the
Can't
end of our
believe
show
you
on
about
Shout out to everybody in the
on air.
Poconos.
But
Lee, London in the lab. Everybody that's rocking with us in the Poconos, y'all already know what it is. We're getting off the air,
Yeah.
but we still gonna be live.
gonna be
yeah,
off the
we're
air.
gonna be live.
Yo, follow
Yeah.
me on Instagram. AC_the host on Instagram, man. I'm trying to get my Instagram popping, man.
Let's
my
get
Facebook
it.
filled up.
I love it.
Let's
Stay
get
with
it.
us because we're going to stay live, okay? So we're getting off 94.9 FM station, but we
Shout
are
out.
still going to stay live to talk a little
Yes.
bit more.
We could
what you
curse
gonna
now.
What you gonna send them off
Oh,
with?
we can curse now?
Yeah, we can
curse
curse
now.
now.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm just gonna say shit for no reason. Just,
it's a whole nother level. Like every other word.
Like every
Brandon's
other
like
word.
Every other word.
I'm just
Shout
like,
out to everybody out there, man. My name AC Sativa. I'm so glad you're here, man. You know, maybe I'll come back soon, man. We come back
AC,
soon. We'll
hope
do this,
so.
man.
I hope so. It was great. Thank
No,
you
I've
for
been
your
waiting.
time,
When I
man.
saw the logo pop up, I was like, wow.
We serious.
I hit Mello like right away.
yeah.
I hit Mello. She'll tell you I hit her right away.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you did that.
It's a
That's what's
mission.
up.
I wasn't
Yeah.
It's a
that was
mission.
Jay, you know what I'm saying?
In a real way.
Yeah, well, you know, our mentalities are combined.
Y'all been rocking how long?
And he gets on my nerves.
Y'all been
you know
rocking
what
how
I'm
we
long?
are
saying?
going on 9 months.
Drop a bomb on that.
We are going on 9
As much
months
as I get on your
on
nerves,
air.
just drop a bomb on
We
that.
are
a
going
beautiful
on
thing.
9
That's a
months on
beautiful
air. 9 months on
That
air.
bomb was
That's a
for how
beautiful
many
thing.
as how much I get on Jay's nerves.
Yeah. I know. Wait,
That's
but
what he just did.
But they
I
have
was like,
a
I
brother
get
and
it.
sister.
Is that enough bombs?
I said, yo, I get on his nerves. He dropped bombs. Boom, 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 boom.
Can I say that there might need to be a double bomb because they have a brother-sister relationship and I'm just like
Yeah,
the
no doubt.
nuisance. I'm like,
No.
I do feel that way. And drop some bombs for me.
Nah.
Just
Yeah,
cause.
it's not. At the end of the day, it's not about that.
Yo, so listen, I got out
I've been
to
bothering this dude for years.
I got out to Allentown 08, 09, like December 08 going into 09, right? And
Yeah.
when I met Mello, she was with Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's just what it is.
I
And where
love
we at going
them.
into 2019, and
Exactly.
I'm with Mello and she with Jay. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, real recognize
AC.
real, and that's,
That's
not just a
important,
statement.
man. That's important.
That's real. You know
That's
what I
very
mean? Like
important.
that's not just a statement.
When me and Mello had an appointment to sit down and talk about the show and our vision,
Yeah, spicy
Miss
time,
Mello
I like that y'all have
said-
meetings. I like
Oh,
Oh,
we
for
don't
sure.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Every
doubt.
week we have a meeting.
Yo,
Y'all
Mello
don't.
was like, yo, I'm gonna get back to you. We got a meeting today. I'm like, wow, I
Huh?
love it.
Yo,
I love it.
This is a business.
Then
People
yo,
work.
My
and-
God.
hold on. And then I got here, and they was like, yo, you can chill in the green room right now. We'll bring you on in like 5 minutes. Yo, I ain't felt important all week until I came here Sunday. You know what I mean? I felt important.
again.
So listen, leave me alone. I'm gonna be in the green room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like
can't.
But no lie, Book Nasty took me back to where I first started with entertainment, and it definitely was with the house parties.
But
I was the queen of the house parties. I don't care what anybody says. I had the best house parties. in the whole valley.
So what was it like though?
I'm sad I missed them.
Oh, we in spicy time since Jones said we in spicy time.
I saw it.
Yo.
Jones, are you starting something? It's
He's an instigator. He's an instigator.
I like spicy time. He is an instigator.
It was real spicy. Like, Jay, can I get what's the white word? Yeah, it was my house
she turned
party.
the mic to say it.
Yeah, I'm grown now, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
A little censored.
Yeah, let me hear just a little bit of it. Let me hear a little bit of it.
Hey.
Shout out to my house parties.
Hey.
You ain't never seen a Sunday so lit. Think about
That's
it.
all you
Let's
gotta
go.
do. That's all you gotta do. That's how the house parties work.
That's all you gotta do. That's how the house parties went.
Straight like that?
Yeah, straight like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Shout out to everybody.
Can we play
that.
One Little, Two Little now?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't know. Yeah, we up there.
Yo, everybody on the
Spicy
check-in, stay
time.
right there. We about to go up right now. Yeah, run that shit. I could curse, right?
Yes, run that shit.
I can't. Juliana, what up?
Yo, you know how hard it was to talk without cursing? Goodness gracious.
It's hard. It's
Listen,
hard.
there's some
like I was
special
that- I did
guests
it.
we can't get on air because
I'm
we
scared.
can't.
Yo, that's my life though. From let's say 7 to about 5 p.m. I can't curse. You know what I mean? But it's hard to do.
Book
Good thing I
Nasty's
got
on right now.
practice.
When we have Book Nasty on the show, I'm like banning. I think I'm gonna ban Hennessy.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yo,
Like,
Book
I'm
Nasty
really
might
Book
hit
like,
you
I'm
with a
not
rider
coming.
though.
I'm not coming.
Book Nasty might give you a rider that says Hennessy. Straight like
you know
that.
what? Exactly. I might be like, you know what? This is Hennessy and Skittles or something. I'll be like, you know what?
You gonna be
what?
like, yo, is this a sentence or it's just gonna say Hennessy?
That's it with a
Shout out
period.
DJ Book Nasty Book, what
Period
up?
on it with a period on the end. That's how you gonna do me, bud?
Ryan, what up?
Yes.
I saw Busy on
hold
the
on.
check-in.
Wait,
Busy,
this
what
is
up?
the first song I've ever made by myself. This is a long time ago, so don't judge me. Just rock with it.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
Yo.
Stop it.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yo,
I've been a fan of Miss Mello for a very long time.
Hang on. Yo, Jay, before you drop it, right?
Let's be serious
So check
on
this
that.
out, right?
She's humble, yo.
Listen,
Too
before
humble.
I ever had a flyer made or somebody asked me to be on a flyer, the first flyer I was ever on was a liquid promo flyer.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
It was a liquid promo flyer, and around that same time, there was a YouTube video out that was circulating. And when I heard it, I didn't even know her like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know it. Not for nothing, to be honest, I didn't know her like that for another couple years. You know what I mean? It was kind of like an in-passing thing.
Yeah.
But this song right here, where I was living at the time, I was running that thing. Yo,
Yeah.
DJ J, drop that thing right now. Let's go. Whoa! Yo, let's go!
1 little, 2 little, 3 little cities.
Go!
4, 5, 6 niggas with me.
Go!
I'm OT, baby, down for the nitty gritty. Bringing shit back, some stuff
DJ
in my
J.
city. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little cities. 4, 5, 6 niggas with me. I'm OT, baby, down for the nitty gritty. Bringing shit back,
What you
some
know about
stuff in
this?
my city. Hey yo, I does what I gotta do for the Skrilla. My cuz, he a rider too. We bout the vanilla. Cause the cream got
Yo,
the
she
key to
wrote this
everything
whole
around
thing.
me. You ain't
She
my
wrote
thing,
this whole
say
shit.
fuck from around me. I need that Diddy money, but making a band not for me. I hit that city, honey, and make something pop for me. So if my rapping don't do it, I'ma hop in that Buick, taking a quick trip to the D. You heard me. And if my flow ain't fluid, and my rocks ain't bluish, I'm telling T to hit me off with 3.
Yo, in the video, right? She got shots in Detroit. Come on, man.
Natural for me.
DJ J in the
Yo,
video.
she went to Detroit, shot the video. For me. But R&B for me is just running them bricks. Steak to steak, daddy, well hit in the whip. You know, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little cities. 4, 5, 6 niggas with me. I'm OT, baby, down for the nitty gritty. Bringing shit back, some stuff in my kitty. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little cities. 4, 5, 6 niggas with me. I'm OT, baby, down for the nitty gritty. Bringing shit back, some stuff in my kitty. Hey yo, money talks and bullshit runs a marathon. And me being broke is like a flick with no camera on. I put my bandana on, bumping Santana song, violence. Yep, cause that's what I'm getting on. These motherfuckers running around like they hot. This ain't track and field, baby. Fuck around and get shot. You ain't got half the shit that you said you got. No, it's about time exposure. Blow up the spot. Talking all that gangster shit, but you don't be on the block. You taking bitches to the mall, dog, ready to shop. I'm making one phone call and I'm ready to cop. falls, so I suggest you stop. Cause everybody know you run your mouth a whole lot. And I tried to be cool, but fuck it, yep, up goes the dot. And yep, and up goes the watch. Like it's Annie up, trick, run your lips like a chick and pull your panties up, bitch.
Yeah.
Jake on, check. Shout out to Ron Ryan on the beat. This will set the city off. I remember this, where I'm from. Shout out to everybody on the track. Free my guy Calico.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm from where niggas will shoot you in front of your seat's face. From where if you get out of line, the nine to put you in your place. I'm from the home of back status, crime rates above average. Bucktown number 2, home of the deadly gun clappers. Where the out-of-towners don't come cause they know we shoot. 1 minute you well respected, the next the victim is you. We stick to them tools cause we don't talk.
Double R Scar, man, what up?
Body bags and choke on the block. When we go to war with the cops, to murder mommies is hardest. Believe me, to take it in blood while you getting your balls with it. Won't fit for no type of guns, get sold in these streets. So when you come here, get heat cause it gets cold in these streets. You lose your soul in the streets, and it ain't all fault. I love and why I don't get it twisted, but this ain't New York. I'm from where life's too short, so we don't live for tomorrow. My niggas is G's, we don't believe in tears and sorrow.
Nigga, my squad got the hood on crack. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. I'm from where it's all good, it's all bad. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. Nigga, my squad got the hood on crack. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. I'm from where it's all good, it's all bad. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast.
I'm from a hood where we flip G-packs and stack cheese. In the hood where a rat and a pig, the same thing. In my hood, niggas dump, get drunk, and smoke weed. In my hood, Silk City, the city with dudes bleed. Pumping on the block so heavy, I never ride alone. Niggas steady lacing they L's, I'm getting high alone. Homie, you a bitch in the streets, you gon' die alone. If a nigga running the beef, handle it on my own. If he getting that cake, we gon' hit him up. Plotting while we smiling his face, we gon' get him drunk. Take him to the back of the club, we gon' stick him up. And if he start resisting the Mac, it's gon' lift him up. Getting dough on the strip, we gon' grind it out. If a nigga running and telling, we gon' find it out. Letting off the tech if it jam, I'm gon' 9 it out. Cause once a nigga put in that box, it ain't no climbing out.
Nigga, my squad got the hood on crack.
Mic check, mic check. Shout out to Hiram. Garaskijo, one of our first. Go be sure to follow him for some photo shoots. Love you, brother.
Got the hood on crack. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. I'm from where it's all good, it's all bad. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast.
I'm from where bitches get chips and roll up in whips. Or a nigga who's walking around can still be a pimp. And if you've been where I'm from, you be high as a blimp. We got them E's, got them trees, better known as the pimp. And fuck being on my knees, nigga, you're feeling the lick. Cause I'm mellow, baby, I'm one hell of a bitch. And I be where I be, I'm at where I'm at. You might catch me at the bank, counting stack after stack. I'm from PA, the D, the dirty South Cat. I done ran through the East, man, I'm just like crack. But I guess it ain't where you're from, but where you at. So I'm in the A, spitting hits back to back. Got them buzzing like, who this chick to say she can rap? And fuck OT, the bitch been all over the map. And I reply, I'm a bitch you don't ever wanna try. Rock with Liquid Entertainment till the day that I die.
Nigga, my squad got the hood on crack. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. I'm from where it's all good, it's all bad. Throw your sets up, young, and put your hood on blast. I'm from the dirt, nigga, need I remind you. Shoot your ass, drag you where the cops won't find you. Hey, ain't a block I can't ride through. Yeah, my squad move, you'll lose. Niggas know what my 9 do. 9 got screws. Check the stats, motherfucker, I'm the truth on my grind since 9-2. Nigga, my block move, whatever you need. Amphetamines, weed, coke, dope, Xannies, and E's. Sawed off, all fours, got plenty of heat. Nigga, my city like a butcher shop, plenty of beef. Don't fuck around, lose your head in the street. Sleepwalk and have your mind blow an income tax on a cheap off and cheap talking. This is what you better believe. Set fire to your ass and I bet you scream. I know you scream. Nigga, you ain't holding your heat. Only 50 you ever seen had a hole in his cheek.
Old head nigga, this shit is easy.
Hey yo, Jay.
for the hood.
R.I.P. O-Head.
Just another day. Around the motherfucking way.
Yo, real shit.
And keep
Real
that money
shit.
on my brain.
I got Twitter messages from O-Head that I'll never erase. That was a real guy right there.
They be always bitching. Probably the one calling the cops up. And won't stop until somebody locked up. We just sipping champagne, doing the damn thing. You the puppet, I'm pulling the damn string. You the magic trick, I'm the magician. In other words, I make it happen, nigga, listen. It's just another day around the fucking way. Pushing music out the trunk, getting fucking paid. Repping my city like no other, I ain't fucking playing. That's why everywhere in town they say my fucking name. Old head, baby, say it loud. Put my music in your car and play it loud. I want the whole world to feel a nigga vibe. That's why I make songs about getting high. It's dedicated to my people barely getting by. Make it grind tighter, maybe you'll shine brighter.
R.I.P. O-Head, R.I.P. O-Head.
Smoking weed, get your money, cause it's just another day. Around the motherfucking way. We sipping on that rose. I mean, we do this every day. And it's just another
You're listening to The Outlet with DJ J, Miss Mello, and Lady D on Exclusive Radio FM.
Hey. I'm so high.
Yo, when I got out here, O-Head had the whole city behind us. Oh my
what
God.
you talking about? I don't know. Nigga, what you talking about? I don't know. Nigga, what you talking about? Let's go. Inspired mind. Half ounce of Kush and a fifth for the Henny. My block open all night, you could call it Denny's. My cell phone jumping like a drive-through at Wendy's. So when it comes to this bread, you know we getting plenty. Coke all white like a manager. Friendly's got a bitch you love to shop. Her favorite words to give me. Got an optimistic mind, see my cup was half empty, but now it's half full. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Keisha want fuck me. She heard I run the city, got a list full of problems. They keep a nigga busy, so I smoke back to back till a nigga feel dizzy. Got sour on deck, yeah, we sell it by the 50, nigga. I can't even lie, I'm so fucking high. I'm so fucking high that I don't even know what you talking about. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Man, I can't even lie. I'm so fucking high. I'm so fucking high that I don't even know what you talking about. What you talking about, nigga? What you talking about? What you talking about? Niggas acting up, so I keep the two with me. Got a few blunts on me, heard a couple snooze on me. Same niggas with me, working with some new money, new Nikes on my feet. They cost me 200. Why you think we in the back? My whole crew blunted. Fuck around with Shaq, I done smoked 2 onions. Got the keys to the city, I know all you niggas want it. The keys to the city, since I got it, I'ma phone it. I see you staring at me, bitch, I know you really want it. Remy plus that VS got me zoning. You know how we be on it, we'll be drinking till the morning. Got a show to do tonight, I'll be high while I'm performing. I don't know, but I can't even lie. I'm so fucking high, I'm so fucking high that I don't even know what you talking about. What you talking about? What you talking about, nigga? What you talking about?
Check. You know what we should go into right now?
Let's go.
What up? You know what we should go into right now?
What up? Get my mic.
Yay. Ready Squad. Ready Squad. What up, though? Jersey in the building.
Shout out Jersey, what up?
Yay. Ready Squad.
I got joints on deck. I got joints on deck.
That ain't joints, that's crates and archives.
AC in the building.
Hey, AC,
Bizzle,
let's go.
Let's get 'em.
Hey.
Ready Squad, we be on point, that's what it looks like. We be making them joints, it's what it looks like.
Yo.
Swaggy on $1 million, it's what it looks like.
Yeah.
We up 1 million, it's what it looks like. Ready Squad, we be on point, that's what it looks like. We be making them joints, it's what it looks like. Swaggy on $1 million, it's what it looks like. Yeah, we up 1 million, we what it looks like. Bone Bizzle, I'm here, I'm what it looks like. Grab the mic, moving them crowds is what it looks like. Haters, they be feeling my fresh, it's what it looks like. I'm flossing hard, baby, all day, all night. Watch on the left, bezel shining on the right. Tim's heavy, had to change over into my Nikes. V-neck, snapback, jeans designer type with a bad model type. She hanging the night, black on black Charger, nickname Bizzle Night. I prefer the daytime, I don't like the night. Haters hating on my time, call it haters time. Tick tock, you don't stop, it's my time. It's my grind, known to double up. Loudy in my cup, turn the music up. Yeah. we what it looks like. Get your focus right, I'm what it looks like. Ready Squad, we be on point, is what it looks like. We be making them joints, is what it looks like. Swaggy on a billy, is what it looks like. Yeah, we up 1 million, we what it looks like. Ready Squad, we be on point, is what it looks like. We be making them joints, is what it looks like. Swaggy on a billy, is what it looks like. Yeah, we up 1 million, we what it looks like.
Epsilon, I'm here, I'm what it looks like. Grab the mic, ripping these shows is what it looks like. Haters steady checking my fresh is what it look like. I shine hard, baby, broad day, midnight. Eyes closing and blindfolded, they still like. Ready Squad is the real, that's what it look like. I'll show you how to stun them for real, so you can get right. And haters wanna kill you for real, and women fist fight. If you tryna do it with skill, get your wrist right. Don't come around with something ain't real, that's a dislike. I got this Gucci thing, not a diamond in it. And I ain't get it off eBay, this is authentic. Y'all must be crazy thinking y'all as fresh as AC Baby. Born into the early 80s, smoother than the ass of babies. So when you thinking who's the best, just ask your lady. And if I'm right, she'll tell you I'm what it look like.
Ready Squad, we be on point, is what it looks like. We be making them joints, is what it looks like. Swaggy on a billy, is what it looks like. Yeah, we up 1 million, we what it looks like. Ready Squad, we be on point, is what it looks like. We be making them joints, is what it looks like. Swaggy on a billy, is what it looks like. Yeah, we up 1 million, we what it looks like.
We talking? Yo, can I just say we talking about a part 2 already?
AC Sativa part 2, we coming down.
Oh, it ain't enough time. Hashtag spicy time. Y'all send us some pictures of what you doing hanging out with us today. Hashtag spicy time. I love it.
Time. Nice Jones, you in there for this morning.
Yeah, you tried to send him to bed early this morning.
I have to. That's my brother.
I love him. I love him.
We can block him. That was funny.
Yeah, no doubt. No, Nice Jones is very important, man, especially for me. That's my brother. When I say my brother,
yeah, me
I
too.
mean I don't just throw brother around like that. That's my
me too.
brother.
You need somebody like that in your life.
When I first met him, it was just like a associate, somebody who was getting money with, doing parties and everything like that, and then it just developed into me being like, yo, I love this dude here. Like I care about this dude right here. You know what I mean? Like, and I felt the same thing where he cared about me, and I was like, yo, that's my
that's
bro.
why.
Yo,
because
listen,
right there,
when you real, you don't have to have nothing else in common.
Thank you. Because you could read that.
You know what I mean?
You could read that.
You don't have to have nothing else in common. He can listen to country music, ski, everything that you don't do. And you can still vibe off.
Exactly.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
And that's important for folks to recognize that you don't need to be successful by like diminishing other folks' light per se. That we can be brighter if we like kind of put it all together. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a great thing. I love that.
Yeah. Shout out Nice Jones, man. Like he did it as big as you could do it while he was doing it. You know what I mean? He had them rooftop parties. I met a lot of people through his rooftop parties. That's part 2, though. I'll tell you all about me and Nice Jones.
Yeah.
Part 2. We
30 days,
part
set
2.
that
up today.
But y'all got to be there. Y'all definitely got to be there this Wednesday night. Main Gate, pre-Thanksgiving Eve, bash.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going down. DJ Envy, Boog Nasty, Sativa's your host. What more can you want?
I'm excited.
So Boog made sure y'all had a VIP, right?
That's what he said.
Is he still on hey, Boog,
let's put him on Front Street. Let's put him on Front Street.
It's easy on there. Confirm that, man.
Confirm and a check mark. We need confirmed
and checks.
I don't need them sitting next to nobody. I need them all by themselves.
I need 2 red checks.
No doubt.
She said 2.
2 times.
No. She said 2.
What's going on?
No, but seriously, we want to go behind. We want to take it outside of this studio right here, right, and go beyond that.
Oh, Boog said we set
and
right
bring
away.
the folks.
I knew he was. We had a heady night.
Where it's really happening because we're feeling the energy right here, but they need to feel it.
Yeah.
Like firsthand.
What, y'all trying to work Wednesday night or what?
What? Don't tell me nothing.
I ain't trying to do nothing. I mean, D can work.
Yo, Mello already has a game plan.
I deserve a day off.
Game plan.
You know? The joke is that I'm always working. Mello worked the Henny bottle.
Hey, I work.
Which I love.
But at the end of the day, when it's time to not work, I'm really good at that.
Hey,
Mellow
listen.
doesn't
really
need
good at
to
taking
work
it down.
Not working
anymore.
and working is just important. You said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
say
what I'm saying.
something?
Balance.
Can I say
Exactly.
something? Mello doesn't even need to work. Mello's presence, right, already
And
draws
it's a
the
very strong
energy.
presence,
No, this is true. This is a fact.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I don't care what
be
you
lying.
say. I don't care what you say. Mello's presence already sets the tone when she walks into the building. And I don't care what you say. You're
Really?
too humble. No, that's the real talk. Am I
All the
lying,
real ones
AC?
are though. No, all the real ones are.
Am I lying?
Way too humble.
If I go with her somewhere, seriously, just her being there, folks appreciate that because they know that her support means something. It means that she sees your vision. She supports it.
man.
That's valuable.
And I want to tell all the clubs
In a
and all the
real
club
way.
DJs, like, if y'all don't see me, it's not because I'm not supporting. I'm just old, okay? Let's touch on that right now.
Real
Let's-
talk.
Let's touch on that right now. I promoted
Once you
clubs.
get older,
I promoted clubs
Trust me.
with Liquid Entertainment for 10 years. 10.
Talk
10
about it.
10 años. Okay?
Talk about it.
I promoted clubs and partied for a lot of times. And before I started being a promoter, I was partying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at some point in life, you got to
That's
be
a
like,
long
hey,
sheet.
let me
That's
take
a
a
long sheet.
step back. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, the step back that I'm taking is right where my guys is running the city, and I feel like that's the perfect time for me to step back because my guys are running the city.
Yeah, no
you know
doubt.
what I mean? Like, and I want to shout out to my girls, man. I want to shout out to Bree Love. I want to shout out to Lex. You know what I'm saying? Like, not enough females are supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? I see Lex, I show love. I do whatever I got to do
Word.
to let these females know that you got next. You know what I'm saying? Because there was times where I was promoting and they wouldn't even talk to me. I would go to the club with my cousin and they would walk right past me and they would talk to my cousin and he would be like, like they wouldn't even think I had nothing to do with what was popping off. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day,
and that's
shout out to the
okay.
females doing their
And
thing,
that's
you know?
okay.
Join forces.
Shout out to all my bartenders, man. All my bartenders doing the damn
Love
thing,
'em.
man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And they all
Bartenders,
females,
no
man. They
doubt.
They're in the
rocking.
hustle too.
Yo,
They
give me-
running behind the bar, getting all drinks and all that stuff. Like, we
That's
don't never
important.
show them love, you know?
In terms of females, give me a moment. Special shout out to Bree Love Promotions, DJ Bree
Yeah.
Love. That's my baby.
Yes.
I was in Nova last night. Crazy. Nova
Let's
was
go.
crazy
They love her
last
over
night.
there.
Oh,
I've
man.
been through
Nothing on-
Bree
they her
Love
everywhere
Nova
she
night.
goes. She's great, man.
She
yo,
is.
Yeah, she's yo.
AC, how can we get our hands on some shirts? AC Sativa
Damn it.
shirts.
All right, so-
it was on my list.
So
I'm jealous. I don't have
we
one.
can curse, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the motherfucking shit.
All right. I'm signing off,
Spicy
guys.
time.
All right, so
I'm too humble for this shit.
So here's the
Oh, did I
goddamn
say shit?
motherfucking shit that I
said
didn't
shit.
want to say before I came here. Was I got shirts in the stash and I was gonna bring them, but I woke up too late. I wanted to be on time so bad that I didn't want to spend the extra 10 minutes to bring y'all shirts. So part 2, I will bring y'all shirts here. Y'all will have wonderful shirts. AC Sativa, the classics, no doubt.
Oh, I love it. I was looking
for
at
calling
those
me out on that
shirts.
one.
It was on my list. I swear to God, I think I have it circled actually because I'm like,
Yo, you should have hit me out. If you would have hit me, I would have made sure I had them like on Monday. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to be kind because I could be abrasive like that.
Be that.
But I'm like,
Be that. Be whatever you are.
you know what?
appreciate
I appreciate that because
Yeah,
I am
no doubt.
abrasive like that,
That's
you know.
fine.
But I mean well, you know. It's because I admire it. I want to promote it. I want to be a part
Listen,
of it. You know, the
how
hardest
can you
thing.
appreciate anybody if they're not being what they are?
I think the hardest thing about it is, you know, like when you can't invest as much as you want into something, but you believe so much. And what I got to learn this year, because once we get closer to the year, I am about growth and evolution because it's important within yourself.
If you're not there, I don't know where you at.
Word. And what I got to learn this year, what I'll take into next year, is that your time is more valuable than your money is.
Victory is how you spend your time.
Thank you. So if your presence is there and you're in the moment and you really believe in what's happening at moment, I feel like that is worth way more, right, than anything else. We've been blessed with this
Victory
platform.
is how you spend your time.
Word. And that's my contribution. You know, I feel like let's bring it together. But them AC Sativa shirts, I'm not gonna lie. And Bree Love, I know I know her logo.
Bree Love Promotions.
I know her logo. I've
Lex,
seen
Jovi, Cat, what's going on?
I've
I
seen
love y'all.
it.
I love y'all.
I've seen it.
They love me too.
that's how we're gonna get big, man. Is by us like promoting each other.
Together, man. You gotta bring the city together.
Yeah. How do we do that? What do you say?
I don't know.
Small moves.
No. I'll be honest. When I first got out here, I didn't believe in like bringing the city together. I believed in whoever was doing the most and being more impactful. You get behind them and do that, right?
Okay.
That didn't work, right? For various reasons. Like I said, part 2, right?
For sure.
But I learned a lot during the PPNL thing, right?
Okay.
And I think if we could all just kind of come together, I'm on that wave. You know what I mean? If you all come together, we're stronger together. There's power in numbers, right?
For sure.
But everybody has to kind of share the same vision. Who's about money? Who's about growth? We kind of need to settle all of that at the table first and then move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as important as money is, it's not what's going to take you to the next level. If your goal is just getting a check, that's not going to take you to the next level. You have to kind of have it somewhere in the center there first and share that with other people.
Yeah. I felt that way
again,
with...
Like I said earlier, and that's where that humbleness comes in. You got to be humble and be able to listen to other people's ideas, be able to agree to disagree with other people.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah. Not for nothing. I think that's how I've gotten better just in life in general. You know, somebody might think something's the greatest idea and I don't think so. You need to be able to convey the fact that you don't agree with it. But listen, we're going to find a way that we can both work on it together to get to where we need to be. You know what I mean? That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
Absolutely. That's a great point. I think if people can break that barrier.
We all we got, Chris.
And let me tell you something, man. We have been, I feel like I was privileged to have been around some of the greatest when I was younger in this area, because there was a time where, we were printing out flyers and we were walking the streets and we were giving out flyers, and people that wanted to make moves were doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And you had to get up and do it.
I come from that. Like, now you just press post. You know what I'm saying? Create a good sentence, make sure your grammar's right, and send it out into the universe.
Yeah, that's why my social media game sucks, because I don't feel like I'm touching anybody.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was about the energy.
But I feel like it still is.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, because I feel like you can
I still think it's the most powerful.
You can see an event where it has like 800 people saying they're going.
Right.
And you get to that event and it might be dead.
And it might be 80 people there.
You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like you have to touch the people. You know what I mean? You have to touch the people. Like, if you have 80 people at that event that said 800 were going.
Yeah.
You need to talk to at least 60 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
See if they're having a good time. How do they like the music? How do they feeling the DJ? Stuff like that. And once you start talking to those people and networking, they're going to come back.
Yes.
Hey, I'm at Sativa. Yo, he was so cool. I'm going to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you weed out the phony?
You
Everybody's
know
amazing on the internet.
Exactly. I talked about
everybody's amazing on the internet.
I talked about Nice Jones and Jira this morning because literally while I'm dropping off my son's girlfriend, she's telling me about this experience that she had and how she felt inspired, and I'm ready to drop her off.
Exactly.
And I said, you know what? She was on my show. I said that transcended. It means that what she was talking about on our show wasn't just left there. Right. That showed proof of the fact, which is why she was on our show to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But
shout out Gyro.
It literally, and Nice Jones was there because I mentioned him in the conversation, and she was like, oh yeah, he was there too. Right. So then the young men that were in that room also got inspired. Right. And that is priceless. You understand what I'm saying? The exchange, you can't put a price tag on that. Right. The exchange that happened that night or that day during the school hours, you cannot put an exchange on that. And for me, it was like, wow, that means that she was not just talking about it on our show. She was literally living it. And if you're not doing that part, then you're not giving justice to the message.
I agree.
No doubt. I feel like social media, a lot of the tangibles, like you just talked about, gets lost in translation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, there's nothing I can put in a post that's actually going to capture how I feel. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Not wholeheartedly.
I post a lot of memes.
You got to come talk to me. You got to see, you got to feel my body language. You got to hear how I say it. You got to see my eyes welling up. You don't get that on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because human nature already puts you in a position where you it doesn't matter. I'm not a judgmental person, but human nature automatically casts a sense of judgment when you
that's instinctive, right?
That's
we
instinctive.
need to know what we're dealing with, so we're trying to protect our lives in the beginning. So
Sure.
we're gonna, every single piece of information we get in the immediate, we're gonna dissect it. We have to. Right?
You should.
Jones, we 100% behind that.
It's a point of responsibility, so you should absolutely. But when you take the time out to create this bar right here is meaningful, right? Do you agree with me, Miss Mello? When we bring them to the table here at the bar, we want to talk about some deeper things.
Right? Yeah, no doubt.
You gave the people a good show, but you know what? You also gave people inspiration.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest. Like this whole week, I've been thinking about like, yo, how do I go on there and just be fun? Because I'm just not fun. You know what I mean? Like
you're deeper than that. You got a message.
That's a struggle. Yeah, no doubt.
I say the same thing.
Go on there and be AC Sativa, but AC. There's a man behind AC Sativa.
Exactly.
Exactly. That watches the news and raises kids
conscious.
and you know what I mean. Has
Exactly.
relationships with his family and friends and all of that. And unfortunately, AC Sativa is just a front guy that turns clubs up, but there's purpose behind it too. So no doubt, and I appreciate y'all for being able to go there. You know what
I mean, I go there every day because people meet Mello Brigante. They don't know Samiko.
See, damn
you
it,
know
Mello.
what I'm saying? Like,
That's what this outlet was about.
It's
it was
true.
about bringing people
It's
into
true.
it.
It's
like,
true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and one thing I could say to every promoter out there, because I can say this because I've put in the work.
Right.
So do the research.
Yeah.
And listen and learn.
Do your homework.
One thing I can say is I don't like when promoters say numbers don't lie. I'd rather you say vibes don't lie. Because it doesn't matter if there's 8 people in here or 800. If the vibe is not there, it's not a great event. So stop it.
DJJ.
Reevaluate yourself and become a better promoter.
Let's take a shot.
And that's straight from me. I don't care what anybody got to say about it.
Yo, Jay, come
I'm throwing my shots up.
Come on, brother.
And I love you all. I support all the events. But don't say numbers don't lie, because you can have a crowd full of people that did not have a good time.
Word.
And I've been in a crowd full of people that did not have a good time. And I've been in a party that I thought wasn't successful because the numbers weren't there. But everybody that was in that building hit me the next day like, yo, let me know where you're going to be, because I'm following you. I'm following DJJ. You know what I'm saying? So let's just dead that whole sentence. If you're talking about numbers, let's talk about bread and money. If we're not talking about bread and money, then we can't talk about parties, because numbers do not equate to a great event.
Nobody's going to talk about bread.
We are going on 9 months on air. Okay? 2 months before we pulled the trigger, I posted about the radio show. You posted about co-hosting. You have been a great influence on this show. Okay. A lot of what happens here, Mello comes up with these great ideas. They do deserve price tags on them. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No,
But,
she's official. Always happened.
But why I'm saying that is because, seriously, the movement was greater. Like, I knew that the message was going to be greater for the people than what it was for us. You understand what I'm saying? And I do feel like we've been able to do that thus far. You have a different sense of opinion. I do. Jay does. Each of them matter equally.
And that's important.
But that's what makes it happen.
That's what I love about the gumbo that we got going on.
Yeah, you can't bend.
And then we got the extra
That's like
spice.
somebody telling me shrimp don't go in gumbo. I'm like, shrimp goes in gumbo.
Right. It might not go in your gumbo, but it goes in mine. And that's okay.
And it worked right. And you're going to want it all the time.
Yeah.
But more importantly, right, like I said, it's important to be able to agree to disagree, right? I've never seen y'all, and I tune in a lot. I've never seen y'all be on here like, yo, that's not what that is. No, don't say that. That ain't right. You can't say that. Y'all don't do that, man. Y'all flow it. Y'all make sure it happens. Y'all weave it in together. Everybody's their own individual, and that's a reflection of life in itself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you were able to come on.
Right.
That's our message. We're bigger than that. I mean, we have a good time doing this, but I'm not going to lie. When we walk out here, we know that we've made a greater impact than most folks do in
impact,
a year.
It's all about impact. Like I said, anybody that I'm involved with, I just want them to be better. I want them to be like, yo, I was messing with AC Sativa for like 2 weeks, a month or whatever. I learned something from that cat. That's all.
Exactly. That's it.
Man. You can't put a dollar on that. I just want to be like, yo, I learned something from that cat, and that's everything to me. That's everything.
It's priceless. Cheers to that, AC. Take us into this. Cheers. Cheers to that. You couldn't be playing a realer like instrumental right now.
Right?
For the conversation we just had. Let's take two. Look, Nice Jones. We're gonna claim that spicy time. Hashtag spicy time. Nice. You done.
I gotta shout out to
something?
Don Dollar though. No, I gotta shout out to Don Dollar.
Let's go.
Talk about Don. See,
No, I gotta shout out Don Dollar.
but that's why I was like, yo, part 2. I'm thinking about Don Dollar.
I swear.
Because Don Dollar's my guy, man. We working with Don Dollar right now on some things too, and I know you working with him too. Hey, you don't even know. We all working together.
Yo.
So we working together. We working together. You don't even know
I
it.
can say shit. I said shh. I can say shit.
Yo,
we
Don
working
Dollar.
together. You don't even know.
Don Dollar check in?
Is he there?
I think he might have shared it. But shout out to Don Dollar, man, the baby cub and all that.
For real.
And I just want to say that he's got such a great promotional push behind him, and I love his music. And let's go. But you know what? This dude
Don
right
Dollar.
here
Talk about it.
has coined a lot of phrases, that I've been telling him, let's run with it. Let's run with it. And he been like, Mellow, relax, chill. I got this. He's a Dawn.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? He's like a Dawn. You know what I'm saying? So I fall back to the Dawn. I'm like, okay, Dawn.
Me with that,
Yeah.
yo.
But Dawn was
so cool.
My Don Dollar was
it.
the first dude to tell me, like, yo, this shit is spicy. And I'm like, what?
Spicy.
Stop
Oh,
playing.
you told me about that spicy word.
Yeah, I told my pops about
I remember
that shit.
now.
Yo, he's the hashtag king too.
Yeah.
So
Yo,
listen, let me talk about Don Dollar, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna be arrogant real quick, right? Let me be arrogant, right? So I got like 8 tracks from the new Don Dollar.
Ooh.
I got like 8 tracks in my phone right now from the new Don Dollar. And yo, let's be honest, what Don Dollar is doing right now, and this is my bro, man. Yo, what Don Dollar has in the cut right now is nothing short of epic. Listen, when you're an artist, right, there's some growth involved, right? I don't care. You can make your first song and it might sell 1 billion records, right? But your second song might not, right? And I attribute that all to growth, man. What I hear from Don Dollar right now, man, I can't even put it in words.
You can't say growth, though. You can. You can
Growth
say growth.
is big.
Growth. Like, for real, man.
It's amazing.
Oh, my. It's in my phone right now, and I feel special. I feel like I'm better than everybody else because I got Don Dollar.
I got it on my Serato
But you
right
can't
now.
drop it. You can't drop it.
Not better than everybody else.
On the Serato.
Yo,
Oh,
can we play
can't
one
hear?
track?
We
Can we
can't
play
hear?
one track?
We got some spicy things.
What you got?
Because Dawn got to give us the pass for that, though. We can't just
Dawn,
be
are
dropping
you
that.
listening?
No, we gotta give us the
Dawn,
pass for
calling
that.
him.
Don, we're gonna call you.
I'm just
Can we hear-
saying.
Can we hear my
Are you
favorite song, though?
listening?
I'm just saying.
From the
We can do
past?
that.
From
We
the
can do
past?
Are you listening, Don?
And he don't even like this song. He be like, Mello, why you always want to hear this song? Make You Fly is one of my hottest songs Don Dollar ever came out with.
I want to play
Everybody that's on the
something.
live, I'm really happy they're on the live because if you haven't heard this song, then
I want to play something. Come on
yeah, we
now.
go. This is old school.
Moet Rose.
You calling them up right now? You calling them right
Let's talk about Jonelle. What?
You know what I do?
Talk about-
I can't just drop no joint. I can't drop no joint and be like,
you
hey,
mentioned champagnes.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, yeah. Look, we got it. We got it on
I
deck.
can play Losing Is Not an Option.
We can play that.
We got.
I got.
We got confirmation. We got confirmation.
Put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone.
Don, I need confirmation, Don.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got Don Dollar on the building. Dawn Status coming soon.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, Dollar, I want to play Losing Is Not an Option. Am I cleared to play Losing Is Not an Option?
Yes, you clearly played it, my G.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I just want to make sure, Dawn. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we need that.
In a real way. Yo, that Dawn Status coming. Yo, say something real quick.
Yes, please. To the people. Say something to the people.
You already know, man. I'm out here rocking with the outlet, man. You already know. Shout out to AC, Mello, and all of DJ J, man. You already know, man. I mean, the hottest show going on, my nigga AC. You turning things up, man. It's the Dawn, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Much
Let's
love.
go, my
Much
guy.
love.
Losing is never an option off that new Dawn Status coming 2019. You already know what it is. Don Dollar, what up?
And he working hard. I see myself, the hard work and the craft that he puts. That makes a difference. You know it. You feel it.
Talk about behind the scenes. That's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He gonna win. I'll make sure of it.
And he don't make sure of it. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Yeah. No,
Mello
and that's what you talk
personally
about,
feels
right?
responsible.
That's what you need in order to get a movement going, man.
See, already knows.
Word.
Because every man needs a good woman.
Talk about it.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
Talk about it.
And that especially goes for business. Especially goes for business.
Yeah. AC.
I'm just talking my spicy shit.
Can I get a little personal? Can I get a little personal?
Okay, depends on how personal.
Well.
Yeah, don't get too personal.
No,
we having fun right now.
But no, this is fun. It's all fun. It's all about growth. No matter
I
what.
get a text message.
We don't just talk to talk. We talk to send out good messages, right? I think that the movement that's happening right now is that the brothers are showing a lot of love to their partner, right? Behind a great man, there's always a great woman.
It really is.
And I really love what's happening right now because the brothers are showing love to their partner.
As they should.
They're repping for them.
Yeah.
They're not trying to hide them. You understand what I'm saying? They're giving them props for supporting them. You mentioned her that she rides with you when you doing your
Everything
crazy
I do.
thing.
Yeah, Sativa with
I
a
love
CY in
that.
the beginning, no doubt.
Talk about that because you know what? A lot more brothers need to hear about that so that
that's
they
important,
can
man.
grow.
Listen.
Let's talk about love.
Listen. You're not truly a man unless you have a woman in your life, right? Because if you're all the way man, then you're unbalanced, right? So what's the counterweight to all the way being a man? You need a woman, right? So there's balance there, right? That's very important, man. Also too, women are they're magical, right? So if you walking around out here in this world and you don't have no magic in your pocket, you fucking up. You know what I mean? That's very important. You fucking up. You know what I mean?
But can I also say though
hang
that
on, one second. And it does not have to be an intimate relationship. You just need women in your life in general.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
You need women in your life in general. Make no mistake about that. You need balance.
Are you listening, Jay?
Yo, women know shit that men don't, and men know shit that women don't. That's why we here. That's why we counterparts, man.
And once you get that, the relationships that you uphold will be more meaningful.
Absolutely.
Like you said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be the acknowledgement of the different points of view and how you could be better by kind of like
Listen,
implementing them.
Right. Obviously, I'm an inspired person, right, Mello? We all inspired, right?
Uh-huh.
And sometimes inspiration can take you.
Book checking out.
Yo.
I had to point that out. Book says checking out.
Where you going?
Yeah, we've been on. No,
Thank
we going
you,
all day,
we
bro.
love
We
you,
going all
baby.
day, bro.
We love you, man. I'll
need
see
a
you
bottle of
Wednesday.
Henny,
I'll see you Wednesday. I'm
If
bringing
Get a
a
whole
whole
bottle of Henny.
If you're out, the
Is that the
Allen
standard?
Street
Who else has done a whole
I'll
bottle
see
of
you
Henny on
Wednesday.
here?
I'm bringing a turkey to
That's
the club.
it.
That's it.
Bro.
I'm the first.
Bro, you are the first.
History.
You are the first.
Make sure we take a picture with that before I leave. History.
He's the first.
So anybody after me got to do 2.
Oh.
Now we're not getting any guests
I don't
anymore.
play
Thanks
nice.
a lot.
I don't
We
play
set the
nice.
standard.
I don't play nice. Anybody
set
after
the
me got to do 2.
Yeah, they're not coming.
Oh, they got a high standard. Yeah.
Our next guest
you
will
done
be
set us
Bug
up.
Nasty. No.
Yo.
If you want to
Mr.
do
I
2,
ain't
you
had
better
enough.
get bugged.
That guy.
Or Mr. I had enough.
Don't do it. I can't do it. I can't. We're gonna
But
have
yo,
to book.
let me
we're gonna
finish
get
up
booked at
on
night.
women though, man.
Word.
Like, listen,
Let's go.
if you want to change this world, you got to change the women first, man. Women are the most important factor that we have in this thing we call life, man. Real shit. Because women raise the men. Women hold the home down. That's very important, man.
Yeah.
You got to build up women first if you want to make this world change.
AC, it starts within, insemination. Let's be real.
Yeah.
The health of the woman matters.
Indeed, in a real way.
Matters. The whole 9 months that she's holding her
It's not
or
more important.
him matters.
Right. It's
And
not more important.
I do think that it is important to make sure that you are aware of that and that you're taking care of them. And your mothers went through a struggle and they may have not done the best job, but they did their best.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. It took me losing my mom, unfortunately, for me to be like, women are the most important thing on this planet. Like, hands down. Hands down. Like, it's not even like a joke. It's seriousness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I say, if you want to change this world, you got to change the women. changing in these little girls, these 5-year-old, these 4-year-old, these 3-year-old, 2-year-old girls.
Fact.
Get them started early. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they control the world, man. It might be a man's face that's running the world, but it's the woman that he goes home to every night or goes to bed with every night that
makes it
checking
happen.
his ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Believing in him,
She used to be
encouraging
checking him the right way.
checking him. Yeah.
And that's very true.
important.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, City Girls dropped the album.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to network.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily talking bad about them. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because me and my sister, we grew up on hip hop that was Lil' Kim, it was
Lil
Foxy
Raunchy,
Brown
Lil
and all
Raunchy.
that.
Yeah.
But we were
So did I.
guided in the right way.
Right.
That we knew it was entertainment.
It was
we knew it was
yeah,
music.
it was
you know what I mean?
presented a certain
We knew
way.
we could go that way if we wanted to, but
There was a
we
message
were
with it.
guided so much that we knew that it wasn't something that we wanted to do.
Right.
This is entertainment. We could listen to this. We could be like, yo, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily knock what the City Girls are doing, but don't call your album the girl code and stuff like that. And you got these young chicks
Generalizing it.
It's just
how you tag it.
yeah, it's really kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like I could listen to it because I'm at a point in my life where I'm elevated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm scared for these young girls that don't have parents. They don't have mothers that are telling them this is not the way.
Right.
So
They want to show videos of them twerking and they want to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is not something that my mom would have ever done. So we live in a different era now. We live in an era where people will videotape their child. They'll videotape their daughters dancing.
Yeah.
We would have never done that.
Can I say that when Little Kim came out with her album, I never felt a sense of like wholeness.
I did.
Can I say that?
I did.
I felt no.
Did you?
I felt a sense of power, empowerness.
Yeah, I'm on the
When I-
power part.
I'm on the opposite.
When I
I'm the
listened to her, because to be honest with you, before up until then, I just heard men's albums talking about, when you talk about rest in peace,
Oh, head.
Joe, Fat Joe with the pimp song. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was just related to men, and I felt like when she came out, she just made me feel like if I wanted to, I could be that, or and that it was okay, and that it was okay, and that you could be powerful just as much as a man could control the crowd or the relationship. That's how she made me feel. She didn't make me feel like to go out and be promiscuous at all. My clothing style, I didn't change. I didn't want to wear what Little Kim was wearing when I listened to her album. I just felt powerful when I would go out. Like, okay, I see the game, so now I know how to kind of maybe maneuver within it. That was all that she made me feel. Where maybe now, because you have the TV shows, right? Like Basketball Wives, and
I stay away from all that
even
stuff.
Love and Hip Hop. It's not about hip hop and the struggles that the hip hop artist goes
It's
through.
another way to drag hip hop now.
It's different. It's about getting on with somebody that is in hip hop and making a living off of that. It's not. The message is way different.
Right.
Well, I think that's because the message is the message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
that is.
And it's get your money off these guys. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I felt the same way. Like, I have to slightly disagree with what you said, how you felt. I didn't feel empowered. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I could rap and I could say my story. You know what I mean?
It was opposite of what you were penning.
Well, I sold drugs and I did things. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of things that Kim talking about. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it wasn't really about that to me. It was more like, hey, I hope these girls don't realize that this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because you could get money without doing this type of thing.
To your point,
you know
if that's
what I'm
the
saying?
case, then everything we're seeing now is birthed from.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I feel like I was more mentally stable. I feel like I was more mentally stable than a lot of these girls are now.
How do you filter that?
Because I was raised where I was just a strong woman. You know what I mean? I was raised where men are supposed to take care of you and be that man in your life. I wasn't I wasn't raised to.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case anymore.
No,
I feel like now girls are raised to get what you can get from these guys.
Some
That's
of
how I
the
feel.
women. it's almost the woman that really takes you there, right?
Yeah,
That provides the stability. That
No.
It's a shame. No, I do feel and
I'm not saying the way it should be. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Can I be real? I dated a psychologist. I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be great, right? Because I'm very intellectual. I loved my 3 psychology classes in college. I'm good, right? But real life still affects your point of view. It doesn't matter what you learn in a classroom, right? You take that and you take real life and you kind of try to make sense out of both of them. Right.
Yeah.
So for me, what I learned from that was that in actuality, that's not the case so much. You know, in actuality, whatever is changing time the most is the most highlighted statement, right? It doesn't matter what you think and what you're preaching to your 5 nieces, like me and Mello have a very common love for the younger generation in our family.
Yeah.
We feel like we have a responsibility.
That's why I'm talking about the way I was raised.
Right.
Yeah.
My kids are able to listen to certain things they shouldn't listen to. And understand that this is entertainment.
That's very important.
Right.
You know,
And translating it to them.
I listen to Lil' Kim and I love the music.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't love anything else about it.
Right.
But
I didn't necessarily love the content.
You felt
used to
like
get
you were
sealed with
taking
the
a
bitch.
sensitive egg and without it cracking.
Like, come on.
How do
what was
you
she
filter
saying?
that?
Play the song, Jay. Hardcore.
Hardcore. Okay.
Come on.
Edited.
Now I throw lips to this
Oh,
shit.
Can we do it?
Handle it like a real bitch. And a hunter, Jenna Jack me, take it in the bud. Yes, why? At the age I was at, I couldn't relate to that. But I love the music. I was able to decipher because I was taught to decipher.
But listen, there's 2 sides to that coin, and the fact that me as a male growing up in that same era, everything was sell drugs and kill people that look like you,
and fuck a lot of bitches,
and fuck a whole bunch of bitches, right?
Facts.
And, and not care about their feelings.
Exactly. So you had to be
You know
able
what
to
I mean?
decipher from that. That's what I'm trying to say.
But once again, I had a foundation that
exactly
led me to understand that was entertainment.
And then you started understanding it as entertainment.
Yeah, no doubt.
You didn't start looking at it as motivation.
Listen, and then, and y'all all probably do the same thing. I use music in different areas of my life. So, like when I got my heart broke, bitches ain't shit, but was a great song to play. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sorry, I know. That's my shit.
I know. Play that.
But I didn't even have my heart broken. I was bumping that shit.
Yeah, no doubt. But I'm saying that when you get to that point, you think of songs like that. But then when you get somebody good, other songs come into play.
Yeah.
Which I can't think of right now.
Did you evolve well with Jay-Z's last album? Because a lot of people were like, oh, that blah, blah, blah. And then a lot of people, the grown men, were like, yo, he's talking about evolving. He's having a conversation that men at this age should be having a conversation about and
right,
make it cool.
No, all I can say about Hove's last album is yet again, Hove is well beyond his time. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Unfortunately, in
Thank
2018, going into 2019,
Thank you.
he's talking about shit that, once again, he was 96, 98, 2001. He was talking about shit that was beyond his time.
Exactly.
Then, you know what I mean?
Like, I feel like when I'm like 65, 70, I'm still going to be listening to Jay-Z.
Right. Yeah. No, I was
listening. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still going to be listening to Jay-Z.
Like, wow. Nobody's hearing anything you're saying, my guy.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, they're
not
hearing
it. They don't get it.
I am. But they're not hearing nothing you're saying. But it's important because, listen, if he doesn't do that, then who's talking about it?
Yeah.
No one.
He could have kept talking about spending big bucks and living that life and club life.
Too. It's fun for me too. I do. Listen, I'm from that era, that Jay-Z era, that 9-6 and up thing.
Yes, sir.
All of my greatest memories probably has a Jay-Z song somewhere.
Of course.
In the backdrop, you know what I mean? So, where he's at right now is perfect. Jay-Z is probably more impactful now than he was then, and I'm gonna tell you why. The fact that, he married the love of his life, he's had kids with her, and regardless of whatever issues they've had, they figured out a way to stick together. You know what I mean? And that's probably more important to our community right now, more than anything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just sticking together, man. With all that's going on with the internet, there's so much temptation, and there's so many other ways to make yourself feel good that are kind of artificial in the same way. Yeah. But they actually feel like, at least in my opinion, they live a real life, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
For people to see.
in a life where, like, before, your phone number was exclusive, right? So then it was just you and your girl and the people that you knew that had your number. And if somebody else contacted you, it was like, how the hell did they get your phone number? Nowadays, you have Instagram, you have, the DM. There's so many other ways that people can get a hold of you and kind of, like, infiltrate. You know what I mean? Your happiness, right? That you're working so hard for.
Yeah, no doubt.
My gosh, I think that it calls for more attempts to kind of protect that than you would have needed back in the day.
I'm on that wave. You know what I mean? Like AC Sativa, that's a business guy that shows up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday nights, and goes the fuck off and gets paid for it. But that's not who I am. If you reading anything on my internet and you think you like have a good idea of who I am, you know what I mean?
I see the love you have for your partner.
Yeah, no doubt, you fucking bugging. But a lot of things I've said today in terms of like growth and being ambitious and being good to people that are good to you, that's all true. You know what I mean? That's little snapshots of who I am as the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anything I put on internet, I always say, like, listen, man, anything that I love never makes it to the internet. I'm old school in the fact that
cause she always be like, yo, Mello, you should make videos and talk to the people, and I'm like,
maybe this generation, I'm not from here.
I think I want these people that understand that this is entertainment me.
Right.
So learn that.
How dope?
Cause you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. You don't have to know me. You don't have to know me to enjoy Mello Brigante. You know what I mean? I don't want you touching my family. I don't want you anywhere near my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was raised like that.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My dad used to tell me all the time, there's people that you meet in the street, you met them in the street, that's where you keep them.
You leave them
Exactly.
right there.
No,
Yes, sir.
They're not your best friend, they're not your cousin, they nothing.
Yeah.
People be surprised that Mello Brigante is not my real government name. Like, they really think that's.
I've had to learn.
And I be like,
I've had to learn that. I've had to learn with you, right? Being a fan. No, seriously. Listen, whatever.
We sisters.
We are sisters now. We are sisters now. But before we were sisters.
Oh, yeah. I did the same thing with you.
I was a fan, sure.
I did the same thing with her. I was like, yo, Lady D, man, she rocking the radio, I need to be on that.
Yeah.
Right? Straight up.
And I think that speaks volumes because you have this expectation of that person. Like you take a little bit of what you got from them, right? From me knowing the MC Miss Mello and her knowing Lady Duchess from WLVR. Yeah. But then you really get to know each other. And that could be a scary place, right? Because you either choose to check off on it, or you choose to continue.
Yeah.
And I want to walk through the fire.
And both of y'all are so real, y'all not going to just.
That's what I'm saying.
If you could sit in half, if you could sit in through half of our conversations, it's some real ish.
And it's real though.
But when I go to sleep, I don't love her any less because I'm like, yo, she made me a better person today because she challenged my point of view, and we respectfully can do that, and that goes a long way. We want to encourage people to have those conversations that make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, but still respect it and grow from it. And I think, right, in a day like today where there's so much divide, if you could do that, right, 98% of the time,
the best policy, man.
It can go a long way.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
And young men need to do that. I think women are a little bit more open to that.
Young men these days, they're too caught up in emotions.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why do men say?
But wait, I feel the same way about females. Like I do though.
I can only speak about men. I'll never speak on what females should be
but listen,
thinking,
but I will speak about the young females.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, yo, on some real shit. Like,
where's the objective mindset?
Me and D are really working, man. We really be talking to people.
It's obvious.
Jay be talking to people.
It's obvious.
But it's like, yo, I don't really see the love from females, man. I really don't see it, man.
It is true. It is hard.
If anybody was, if another female was to love another female,
because her and I talk about this all the time.
It's real though. It's real though.
It's very important. Yeah,
chicks hate on other chicks, man.
And if they could see an example,
and don't get it twisted. I like girls. But I don't like your girl.
Is it in the DNA? Is it instinctive?
Nah, I don't know. It's not instinctive because
it's not.
But it's not for me. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, because let's be honest. Like, for men, right? If if another man can run faster than you, if another man could do a math problem faster than you, instinctively, Jay, you can cut me off whenever you feel like it. Yeah. Instinctively, when it's over, you feel like you got to go do some homework to get better.
Yeah.
Than that man.
AC.
But you're taking pointers from that man though. And
there's
you're
growth in
love
it.
To
there's
that
growth
man,
in it.
kinda.
No doubt. There's growth in it. No
You
doubt.
know?
But on the women's side, is there growth in it, or is it just
There's no growth in
is it crabs in a barrel type of scenario?
I think it's crabs in a barrel,
Yeah.
honestly.
100%. Even if we're not even on the same, the business I'm in is nothing near Bree Love's business.
Right.
And we're just going to use that as an example.
Right.
Like she's just
two different things. Two different aspects.
Yeah. But the fact that, like, let's say, for example, right, we were talking about politics. We talk about politics on this show as well. We talk about everything.
Which I think is dope.
You like it?
Yeah.
We
Your
talk
last
about
guest,
everything.
no doubt. That was dope.
Okay? But the fact that you still have to put the first black blah, 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 or the first female blah, blah, blah.
I was going to save that for part 2.
The fact that that's still happening is a problem. And
like
that's what creates the situation. Because it's not the conversation about, yo, Bree Love, the only female DJ, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Bree Love just has her own category. Like, that's just her position. And then MC... Mello is
No, but
not
I
even.
think
Mello is not even in a conversation with anybody.
And I don't want to be.
Period. Because I've been in this game since the '90s, and Mello existed then. So you shouldn't even come up in a conversation that has to do with what's going on right now. And then
unless you're talking about pioneers.
Okay, and then me, I definitely don't feel. I feel like I'm more of a fan.
Am I going too hard?
Where the bomb at? Where the bomb at? Because she just said it. And she deserves it.
At the end of the day,
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
That was the hardest line I heard all morning.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I should be friends with more females.
I'm not even gonna lie,
that are
sis.
doing things out here.
I'm not even gonna lie, sis.
I should be friends with more females that are doing things out here. I should have more love from females than I have right now, and I'm making that a major point right now.
And because
I don't hate, I don't want your girl, I don't want none of that shit. Right. I just want to be able to say, hey, listen, that's my peoples. When I walk in the club and I look at you from across that bar, or I look at you from across that club, and I shot that nod. You know what that nod
is.
Love.
Yeah,
you know what that nod is.
Is there a greater form of respect?
I might even go like that, but you know the nod.
Yeah,
I throw that nod. I do that nod, and I don't get that nod back. And I don't get that nod back. That means something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that I'm going to care about it. It means that something's going wrong in my city.
Yeah.
Because all the females should be together right now. All the females should be together right now.
Especially going into 2019.
There's too many against us, and we all have something.
I'm not gonna say they're against
me.
I'm not gonna say they're against me. I'm not gonna go as far as that.
No, people love to see that. I'm not saying us within ourselves. Right. I'm saying people love to see.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not like that.
People pay attention, like, oh,
I'm not like
that.
But
I understand a lot of it is behavioral type of things, man.
You know what? You know what it is too. You know it's a lot of it is you. A lot of it is a male influence. And I'm saying you. I'm just saying like a male. A male. I'm gonna talk about it because when I started rapping,
that's where you draw power from. If you're gonna really do it,
are you gonna let me talk?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, a lot of it is like a male influence.
Yeah, no doubt. Elbow talk. She grabbed you out of elbow.
Here we go.
I'm all for elbow talk.
They don't want to hear
I'm all for
it.
elbow talk.
They don't want the real talk.
Go.
We're gonna talk about this in 30 days.
30 days.
30 days we're talking about that. They don't want the real.
2 bottles of Henny.
They don't want the real. You know, that's what it is. I've been doing this for a long time. They don't want the real. We're doing it in 30 days.
What's up, though?
No, I'm just saying, but I'm not saying you. I'm saying the male influence in general. Like when I first started rapping, a lot of guys around me was like, yo, you the hottest bitch ever. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I had to really sit back and be like, you know, I'm not. I want to link up with bitches that are hottest bitch ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hurricane G.
Woo.
That was like she's still my inspiration. When I first met her, I was starstruck.
Yeah.
And she's a great
You know what I mean? I couldn't even believe
yo.
that she was like, hey, let's link up. I'm like,
down the block
are you
too,
serious?
Yo,
like,
she makes you feel like you could give her a paper plate of food and be good, and she still knows that you respect her and love her, and she appreciates it.
Yo, Hurricane is shit, man.
That's a good example right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I was fortunate enough to meet her too, man.
Yeah, so you know, I met her like
shout out to
like in 04, and I was like amazing. Like my man was calling me, they were like, yo, Hurricane G's at the fucking studio. and I'm like, what? I'm like speeding, like I want to be there. You know what I mean? So when I met her, she was so cool, and I was like, man, this is amazing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know,
shout out Lex, what up?
Yeah, so I'm saying, so you know, Lex, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to link up with everybody. Like, I'm not trying to like be like, yeah, I throw parties and all that. Nah, it's never like that. Yeah. So I have to clear my name because I know there's a lot of people that be talking shit about me out there.
Who?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Right? I'm just letting everybody know
I'm
that.
in the street. I ain't heard no mellow shit.
I was always.
Don't talk that to me. Don't talk that mellow shit to me. Real
I'm just
shit.
Saying,
mellow the shit, man.
I'm always ready to give examples or any kind of forward prop.
I tell her that. I tell her anytime I talk about her, it's honored.
It's really all love.
We should do a party, man. We should do a party where female hosts and female promoters and everything like that get together.
Yo, an all-star female event. Like the DJ is a female. The host is a female.
Hey, Jay, can I get that real quick? Because I can't sing. Ladies night. Oh, what a night.
Oh, you killed that though.
Yeah, you know, I practiced that.
The bass on it. You see, you got the bass on it.
Come on, Jay, because I'm going to keep singing
early in the morning before my vocals wake up, I may sound like that.
Hey, must be itchy on
the hottest chicks in the game right now. Wait. Let me say the hottest chicks in the game right now, man.
Say it. The lineup
are Bree Love.
Yes,
DJ Bree Love Promotions with
Lexus Sermon.
Yes.
You doing your thing, baby.
Lex with
You know what I mean? Y'all need to be on the show, man. I did reach out to Bree.
I'll get it done. I'll get it done.
Let's go.
I ain't got no shame in showing love. I ain't got no shame in showing love.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
We got a link, man.
I raised 2 young women, and
I want to shout out a lot of people too. I want to shout out. I want to shout out. I want to shout out my girl Asia, man.
She's
selling
in
her
there.
dinners.
She's in there. Look.
I want to shout out my girl Asia doing her dinners.
That's
you
my
know what
baby.
I'm saying?
Bree, I love you.
Do your thing. I want to shout out.
Bree, I'm about to call you.
Sheem the Dream.
Yes.
I want to shout out a lot of people that are doing their things.
Hold on. Sorry, Valerie. I apologize.
Shout out to Valerie Burton doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Weave Cafe. There's so many people I can shout out, man. I want to shout out Bubs Jones in Detroit. My sister. You know what I'm saying? Doing her thing. Clothing line coming.
D, man.
Come on. Shout out to the D, man.
When you're raising young women, you're raising 3 young women.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick.
You gotta show them power.
That's what I'm saying.
I got DJ Bree Love on the phone right now. Bree,
attention.
Let's go.
What's up?
Let's go.
Say something to the people, Bree Love. Say something to the people.
Oh, I love all my people. I love my city.
That's what I'm talking about.
No doubt.
We talking about woman empowerment and how we are so powerful we intimidate folks. They're not ready for it.
Oh, they definitely aren't. Women are taking over. That's they said that in her song a couple years ago.
Ooh,
yeah.
Boy, see, she does.
So Bree, we definitely gotta get you on the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm busy, but I could definitely make some time for that.
You got to. You got to be on the joint, man. We gotta let everybody know. You can talk a little shit, drink a little Henny, do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like the perfect combination.
See what I'm saying?
I was gonna say we have
Sativa done killed the whole bottle today.
Yeah, we've got some good benefits.
Hey, Bree, if you come up here, you got to do 2. Hurry up and get up here before you got to do 3. You know?
No, real talk. We just want to show the women out there, you know, that they can be one in the game. You're seriously one of the women that are out there in the game amongst a whole ocean of male DJs, and you're one that stands out. And when I talk to my daughters about being empowered and feeling like they can stand up amongst, you know what I'm saying, the giants, I should say, that they can still make a wave for themselves, and you have done that. So we just wanted to call you. We're live. We got a lot of people on air, and we're on the topic, and nobody can be a better example than you right now.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard that it's always being looked at as a female. You're last on the list.
Of course.
On the list. But,
of course.
In my case, and everybody needs to understand, you don't have to be last. It's all about the work you put in. It's not always easy. Actually, it's never easy, but, you know, I got there and I got a long way to go, and I got a good support team. And as long as I stay humble and I show my love around the city or wherever I go, I'll be all right.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up.
Just want you to
and
know
make sure you take care of yourself. I did see that you were sick.
Yes.
Make sure you take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Get that
we go back
that good old green tea and ginseng.
Yeah. But I always tell you, make sure you drink water.
We were talking about needing the friend that tells you, you need a motivational friend that tells you to get up and go out and do something, but you also need the friend that tells you to chill out, relax, because you deserve the time off.
Oh, he's standing right next to you.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. Everybody needs that. Bree, I hope you enjoy your Sunday, my love. Thank you so much for speaking to the people. We look forward to working with you, my queen.
No problem. Thank you so much.
You already know, baby.
Love you, girl.
Hey, tell Lex I said, what up, though?
Hey.
Yeah, man. That's cool, though. That's just what has to happen.
That goes a long way, guys.
We gotta, do a little bit more to show love and stuff. You know what I mean?
That goes a long way.
I already know. Jay met her. You know what I'm saying? I met her too. I met her and I was like, hey, listen, like you about to be the best thing popping since
sliced bread.
You know what I'm saying?
These young women need to see
hot
that.
Fish grease. You know
These young women need to see that. I think that once you find your passion, it kind of, if you're the right person for it, it goes beyond that, and then there's an actual message that you're standing behind, and there's a major impact that you're standing behind. So I think that is what makes the difference between who you see here, in the valley, just hitting it hard, and the ones that you see for a little bit and then go away. The difference right there is that you're trying to make the difference. Mm-hmm. And like I said, she's raising 3 young women. I'm raising 2. It's important for them to see. Listen, I don't care what voice you choose. Break through.
I just want you to be a good person.
Be
and
a
that
good
goes
person.
from kids to adults.
Manners.
I don't hang out with people that aren't good
Listen,
people.
Manners and shit.
What are manners?
Common sense.
Come on,
I don't hang out with people that are not good people.
I didn't question
You
why
see me in the
I
club,
had to
who I'm
respect
with.
my elders. I just did it. I just did it. You don't even get that anymore.
People think they got stripes in the world. They can argue with elders and all that.
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
Yo,
it's
I'm
a problem.
school. Like I get around people that are older than me. I'm sir, ma'am. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm holding doors. Yeah, I'm holding doors.
Hitting doors, all of that.
Yeah.
I have a 19-year-old son. I just went to his job yesterday, and they're all coming up to me, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, your son is so respectful. Oh my God, your son works so hard." Blah blah blah.
Compliment. Right?
And to me, it's like, well, I should hope so.
Right.
Because that's just the way that you expected your child to be, because that's how you raise them.
The world we live in, people have to, call that out.
Right. They mention it because they don't get the majority that are like that. That's a shame in this day and age.
Excuse me. Thank you. You're welcome. May I, please?
It goes a long way, and you got to make sure that you're raising these kids.
I'm sorry.
In that light. Yeah. Jay's raising 2 young ladies himself, and that's major. That's a big responsibility for you to give them, kind of an insight on all aspects.
Yeah, everything.
Be real with them, right?
Everything.
What they have to look forward to out there and protect them from it.
Yeah, I'm so grateful, man. My daughters, oh my God, they changed my life.
They did.
Yeah, they help. They don't know how much they helped me.
They don't know.
Nah, they don't know.
They don't know. They think you're just giving,
Yeah,
but they have no idea that they've been given to you too.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I commend you for how you raise them. Seriously, I know that you try to do a good job there. Yeah. So, I think the funniest conversation when it comes down to Thanksgiving, y'all, is that uncle or that auntie that roll up.
The elbow talk?
Or the one that you just gave up on the elbow talk. You just take them for what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just gonna be here, she just gonna be here, and this is gonna be the highlight of the day.
Right.
You have to explain to your girlfriend, like, look, Uncle Scotch.
Yeah.
Auntie such and such.
Exit.
Don't get too caught up in their conversation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do you have a family member like that?
All of a sudden, you got to go to the bathroom and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Where do you like to go for Thanksgiving? Do you go to different houses? Or you go to one house?
Yo, my Thanksgivings are boring, man. Yeah, they are. You know what? I'm gonna put let me put an announcement out there right there.
Please.
Whoever has the most amazing soul food Thanksgiving, AC Sativa would really like a plate. How about that?
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna stand up right
Do you
there
want
and
to
say
join
that's
us next Sunday?
That's gonna be my house.
We're challenging
I wanna
ourselves
play.
too.
I
We're
wanna
showing
play.
up with our
I'm gonna
leftovers.
stand up.
play.
I'm gonna
You know
stand
what I
up
mean?
right now and say it's gonna be my house.
I'm not gonna be intrusive. I don't gotta come in and
No,
give
you come
everybody.
through.
You
You
know
come
what I
through.
mean?
Drive by.
I just want to play.
Yeah, no, you
That's all.
come
I
through.
just want to play. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I'm
Hashtag drive by AC Sativa.
No, we ain't hashtagging nothing.
We don't got a hashtag. It's a go.
That's my mom's
Let's
house.
go. Yeah.
We want deliveries
There's
here.
nothing. I mean, there's nothing else.
I want all that food that's not
Guaranteed.
good for me.
Look, you see the cosign? You see the cosign?
Guaranteed.
That guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Hands down.
Where the plate at?
You think I'm playing and
My
I'm
mama,
not.
and my mama not.
Yeah.
Come on.
Listen, Jay
You know what I'm
took
saying?
a lesson from Mama Mello on
Okay.
how to make macaroni and cheese this past
Yeah.
season. So I expect
Yeah,
his
yeah.
mac and
But he already
cheese.
knew how to make mac and cheese. He
I
just
was
wanted to
already-
get,
I know. No,
he
I
just wanted to get the
tasted
extra
his.
spice.
Yeah,
Sprinkle
she,
some.
Yeah,
yo,
spicy season.
sprinkle
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
she did that.
I
She did it.
I tasted
All right,
yours.
so Jay, I'm
Yo,
gonna
and
need that mac and
she
cheese.
dropped the numbers on him like too.
I'm
She was
so-
like,
yeah.
"No, actually, don't use that.
When's the
Use
next
this."
show?
Oh.
Y'all doing
Thanks.
Are y'all rocking Wednesday or is it next Sunday?
Next Sunday, every
Yeah, next
Sunday.
Sunday,
I
bro.
wish we could do more. That's what
Yeah.
we want.
We should
but
do a plate. I'll come in just to eat a plate with y'all.
What's up?
Let's do
we
plate.
talked
What's
about
up?
that. We
Let's
talked
have a
about
plate.
each
Tell
of us
me.
bringing.
You
We
tell
talked
me.
about each of us bringing leftovers
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
Sunday.
and talking about our favorite plate that Sunday. You gonna be here?
Y'all got to do something about me because I'll
Don't
just
talk
come up
about
here
it.
every Sunday. But next
No.
Sunday,
Yeah, everybody's saying that.
He don't know.
Everybody's talking about reunion. We're gonna have our outlet reunion. It's
Who
gonna
don't
be
know
amazing.
we open for it?
yo,
gonna
Sunday
be
we should
amazing.
all do plates. Let's just line it up with Henny and plates. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with it.
And let's
Yeah.
hit it. Let's hit it. I like
But you know
this.
that Thanksgiving plate, I think the best is coming from my mama.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I gotta say, I gotta say, I can't even front though.
My mama
I can't
live in
front,
Richmond,
though.
Virginia, so I'm not getting any.
And then
of
she be doing
hers.
something different though. Like I like the fact that my mom she's getting wiser, not
Talk
even
about
wiser.
it. Talk about
'Cause
it.
she's always wise, but she's getting, she's getting a little bit more mellow.
Okay.
No pun intended.
No
or
pun intended.
For sure.
No pun intended.
And I'm starting to think that my entrepreneurship and just my ideas were coming from her.
Wow.
Cause
As
she's
you
like,
watch her evolve.
Yeah, and she's like, I want to just go ahead and do a brunch, and maybe I'll just do a seafood buffet. And she's
And
out
you
of
be sitting
control
over
with
there
it.
like, what?
Yeah, she said, yeah.
'Cause
She
you know-
said,
'cause
well,
you
I
know
need
there
you to
are
go get
crab-
some bags of shrimp. I said, okay, well, you got it.
Right.
You know there is crab mac and cheese nowadays, so
Well, I don't
I'm
want
all
that.
for that.
But I mean, I'm all for tasting it. But
Okay.
I need some regular
Good
mac. I need some
old-fashioned.
good old fashioned. But I'll taste that. You making it?
I'm dead ass serious. I want to play. It's important
Okay.
to
No,
my
I'm
soul.
dead ass
We're gonna hold
serious.
you
You're gonna
to
get
that.
a
It's
plate.
soul food for a reason. It's for my soul.
And you can ask Jay how my mom get down. She's not a game. Like I'll be like, hey,
Well,
my man
I've never met
my
your
man
mom, but
AC
I've met
need a
your
plate.
dad. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I know.
And he too cool for school in a real way.
Yeah, he don't walk, he glides. He don't walk, he
already
glides.
You know what? I
And
can't
my mama
with
is like a
y'all.
traditional Georgia
Oh wow.
mama.
She is. It's
She's
true
real
down south,
country,
like
down
raw.
south.
Bless her, man. God bless
Yeah.
her, man.
She real
Yeah.
raw. Shout out to her
man.
natural
There's
afro.
not enough
I'm
of
on
them.
my way,
There's not
baby.
enough of them,
I'm
man.
Puerto Rican,
my
so
way.
I'm gonna try to bring through.
I'm on my way.
I'm on
Bring
my
it.
way.
Bring
Pork
it.
or no
What
pork?
did JC say?
No, we
What
doing it
JC
all.
say?
Okay,
We
good.
doing it all.
That's all I gotta say, 'cause you know the
No,
pernil.
doing it all. Man,
The pernil, we work on
Yeah,
that
I do
for
it all.
days.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm
I'm
gonna
not promised
contribute.
tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna eat everything that tastes
That's what
good.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But honestly, I think my favorite dish is not even the mac and cheese.
What
Like,
is it?
my favorite dish at Thanksgiving? Don't judge
Don't
me.
say the turkey.
Go.
No, it's not.
Go.
Well, I do like the turkey because we make fried
But-
turkey. We make fried turkey. It's very moist.
Fried
Do you
turkey
do
is
both
very
or just a
good.
fried? No,
Because
I
people
love
be like, oh,
fried.
I don't like turkey.
No, fried turkey is
No,
so
fried
good.
turkey is
I
something
do fried
different.
turkey. I don't do the baked turkey, even though it's really like it's really moist. It's still,
No, fried
I feel like a
turkey
lot of times people
can
make
hear the
turkey as
crisp.
dry.
Come
and
on,
you
hang
need
on.
gravy.
No,
Yes.
I don't want nothing that needs gravy. Can we talk about that?
Listen, no, let's rewind. Let's get back to where we was at. What is your favorite? Let's get to the favorite.
You might not even know this is really country,
Let's
but
go.
it's called cornbread salad.
Cornbread salad?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
Tell us.
Talk to him.
I've never made it, but I eat it.
Talk to him.
We wanted this Thanksgiving.
I told Jay about it.
So
So
within this
Thanksgiving,
cornbread
you'll get
salad is
it. It's cornbread.
okay.
Jiffy,
hope-
get you a
I
box
hope.
of two Jiffy.
Because if there's cornbread
can't,
salad
though,
and there ain't no
because-
cornbread in it, we got a
But you know,
problem.
honestly, I do like I do like potato salad as well. Like but
I
I'm
do.
very picky with everything I eat. And I
Okay.
can't say I'm very picky. I'm just more like, okay, I'm used to to having that. Like our Thanksgivings have fried chicken. I'm not sure if yours do, but
no, they should.
Oh, we get.
Okay,
my family gets chicken.
Yeah, we have fried chicken. Yeah,
gotta have chicken.
I look forward to fried wingdings, and the past 2 Thanksgivings we've had a shrimp extravaganza.
Yes.
What?
So this year it's going to be a lot of seafood. It's going to be a lot of salmon, seafood. It's really going down this year. So I'm looking forward to that. But the cornbread salad, we'll talk off air about that.
Y'all tell us what your favorite.
Taking down notes.
Everybody that's listening, tell us what your favorite meal is out of the day. What are you going there? I'm gonna tell you what mine is. So Latinos, I know pernil is very popular for Latinos. But we also have
look, see? Kendra, I know, baby.
Bring it in. There's also this salad that we have with chicken gizzards, some vinegar, some raw onions, and some green plantains that we put in there, and it's a salad. Oh, wow. Can I just say, I want everything that's left over. At the end of the night, I'm always the one that walks away with whatever's left salad. Over of that. Yeah, I'm going to take the rest of that. That's how that go. Forget about a little plate. I want the rest of that.
I do like gizzards for flavor, but I can't eat gizzards.
Really?
Because I don't like liver, and I feel like gizzards taste like liver.
The texture.
I'm not a super gizzard fan.
I'm a texture person.
So
the texture,
if somebody give me gizzards, it's got to be like late night with ketchup and hot sauce.
You know what?
I'm not going to request that.
Shout out to my Uncle Moon, because my Uncle Moon used to make
obviously and breaded
fried liver that you didn't even know.
There's nothing else to eat.
Like, for real.
He inboxed me. Matter of fact, he just inboxed me.
Really?
Pasteles. Sabor Morena. Listen, Sabor Morena just put in their pasteles. Pasteles are a definite staple.
She's in Tennessee right now.
She knows that is the real deal, girl. How about our own version of the coquito? Because the folks.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that the other day.
You ever have coquito? You order your bottle of coquito around this time of year?
Not my thing. I'm a Henny person, so
of course.
We need our own version.
But our version of eggnog is the ish. Yeah. Oh, I can say the shit.
Yeah.
It's the shit.
You can say that.
Shit.
I'm going to give y'all a bottle of coquito each.
Oh, yeah.
Our version of coquito is the shit.
Henny drinker,
you might as well say I'm Spanish.
Right here.
We're doing Thanksgiving.
We doing it right here.
It's going down.
I'm bringing a whole bottle of coquito right here.
We actually talked about that.
Damn it, we got to drink all of it.
Extra leftovers.
Don't judge us.
See if I can bring some cornbread salad in here, though.
No,
but you got to put that aside.
You got to now. You didn't talk about it. You got to be about it.
I mean,
tell your mama to make a whole.
I'm just trying to tell you.
She don't know how much gonna be.
I'm just trying to tell you.
For the outlet.
I got everybody watching right now, googling that shit right now.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
it's true. It's true. You know they're googling it.
Mello said cornbread.
What's that? What's
that?
But
it still takes a lot of love mixed into it.
But my mom used to make a cornbread, and I think it's like a cornbread casserole, right? It's cornbread. It has sweet corn in it and like honey in it, and it was like the most amazing thing ever. Oh
wow.
My goodness.
Honey and cornbread.
Oh my! It's like cornbread cake.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
In a real way.
In a real way.
I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, it's going down right now. Yeah, we gotta
Henny for breakfast.
We gotta wrap up. Yeah,
we're gonna wrap it up.
We are.
Jay,
we are.
Take us out, man.
I always like for you to send a message out to everybody. Let them walk in some real, realness throughout the week. What you got for them?
Some realness.
Yeah,
I got that all day.
man.
So
they gotta walk in truth.
Whatever you feeling right now, whatever you wake up with, and that's yours, it's yours. Don't let nobody talk you out of it, right? And then lastly, nobody's gonna give it to you. You gotta go get it, man. Make no mistake about that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I love that.
And whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do.
Right.
Make it happen.
Just do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Y'all been listening to the
Shout
outlet.
out to Matt.
Yo.
I see you, homie.
We love you so much for sticking with us today. We really do love it. If you love this hashtag spicy time, let us know because we'll try our best to make it happen for you. But we really loved hanging out with you a little bit extra today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I just want to let them know we might not be able to do this all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't get used to it. You still need to tune in at 10 a.m.
That's right.
10 a.m.
That's right.
You know
no doubt.
I mean?
Yo, I appreciate y'all going out.
Yeah,
outside
this is
the
a
box
special
of the show, man.
Let them know what's going down. Let them know what's going down Wednesday night, man.
Wednesday pre-Thanksgiving party featuring the world famous DJ Envy, Power 105, The Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, brought to you by Easy. DJ Book Nasty, and I'm your host for that evening, AC Sativa, baby.
Let's go.
Peace and love.